Everybody, hello. Welcome to session 5. Oof. Session
Is it already session 5? I thought it was 4.
I thought it was 4 as well. But it definitely says...
Yeah, it's session 5.
In my head it was 4. Welcome in, everybody. Either way, hope everybody's doing well today. Come pull up a seat, grab yourself some popcorn. It's going to be an entertaining session, hopefully. Who knows? Yeah, goddamn, session 5. I feel like we're getting close to a TPK at this point, right?
Wait, when is Shane supposed to die? Keep that one in your mind.
Oh shit, yeah, when was that? Did we say? I forgot. I don't think I wrote it down in the notes.
What?
Oh, shit.
When Shane was supposed to die. Like...
He's going on a cruise. Cruises can be quite deadly. Alright.
Well, that's not Jesus.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get Titanic on his cruise, okay?
If that's a slang term for drunk, I'm pretty sure he will. I was Titanicked. Anyway. Let's get into this. Let's get ourselves a recap. It has been lovingly prepared by the good Dr. Octavius. What's the guy's name? I'm so sorry, Jack.
Well, that depends, actually.
Does it?
Well, it does now.
What have you put into this recap?
You'll have to click on it to find out.
Oh God.
Right, hang on. I'm gonna do a quick test.
Is this against which types of service?
Listen,
All right. Thank you everyone for being here. Let's listen to the recap.
Shall we not roll D100 beforehand?
Go ahead, roll a D100.
so far all kind of around the same thing. Well, very close to each other.
All right, what do we got? 72, 78, 67, 59, 75. And a 71 for good luck. Oh, damn. Oh, yeesh.
This does not bode well for us.
Oh, this is going to be a fun session.
Bad omen, bad omen,
All
bad
right.
omen.
Let's listen to the recap.
omen.
Vibes off.
You want to just wrap this up and try again next week?
Yeah, maybe we don't do
contract with
today.
these people, Jerome, because you're about to die if you go on.
Recap.
For the archive, record 005.
Go on here.
Lawrence came down with the blight, so I guess I'm doing this one. We had a panacea with us, so he'll be back on his feet eventually. But honestly, we should have seen the early signs. The old man's always looked sick, so it's his arse. Here's our summary. Relius wrote a forged invitation for all of them, just in case. He examined the disguises as he plans his assault, calling on advice from his conspirators. Evangeline calls on them for a different quandary, her mirror, which they incorrectly attribute to a fey creature. And of course, the bitch keeps it. The hobo from our previous reports is finally found, and they invite him in, hiring him to spy on the mother's church. And they pay him peanuts given the task. Then a lady rocks up at the front door, laughing mental, this one. I can't help but take note that these hobos are suspicious as fuck, and very likely to rat out our group. Anyway, Evangeline goes on a trip to a creepy chapel and talks to a creepy pale cultist of the daughter and asks for information about the mother's followers, and is informed that they slipped her the mirror. They refuse to elaborate though, only saying that it isn't Faye. Anyway, Evangeline then goes on a casino bender and loses the average lad's yearly salary in the space of an hour. Then she comes home to bother everyone else and grab the mirror. The hobo returns and reports a suspicious lack of defences for the number of high-ranking cultists, but refuses to do more work, leaving as quickly as his tush could manage. Evangeline returns to collect her information, but accidentally treads on a rift into infinite sky. You know, as you do. That's all for now. Lawrence's dreams have only gotten worse in his sickness. Hope wrapped him up in blankets and stuffed him in the corpus chambers. She's got this full hunch that Conray's nightmare is somehow resonating with the blight. If she's right, I don't know what I'd do. Provisioner Margot, day 148.
The ending sound where it's like happened twice. Anyways, great, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Wait a second, did it cut off there?
Yeah, it did.
Was there supposed to be more?
Give me a second.
Oh.
What the fuck?
It sounded like an ending. A good ending.
Yeah.
Was there supposed to be more? Is it like his goodbyes and everything?
Yeah, there was more on the thing that I sent to Ty.
What else was there supposed to be? That was the recap. That was kind of it.
What did it
Yeah.
end with for you guys?
It ended with like the cassette thing ending after
Yeah.
we talked something about the blight getting worse for the dude who gained a
After
other
saying the
two.
whole you fell into the sky and all that.
What's his name?
Provisioner Mars.
No, but fair enough. Yes,
something
okay.
like that.
You guys heard
Yeah.
about 8 seconds more than I did with the recap for some reason.
Maybe you just, shut your brain off for 8 seconds and didn't hear it.
Well, it was pretty good though.
Were you
Okay.
already
Yeah,
in the foundry when it started?
I was reloading. Maybe it started late for me, and
That's
then you
probably why then. But it said on the on the thing that had come to the end, like it said. Full
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fine. I just heard less of it than everyone else did.
I can replay it for you if you haven't heard.
No, that's fine. I've heard it.
Yes.
You made it, in fact.
I've heard it before. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
He spoke the goddamn lines!
You should be very well aware what you said. But it was all there.
It was 8 minutes ago.
All good. Great
I
recap.
remember it like it was yesterday.
And
like it was
classic-
half an hour ago.
It is
Classic
getting closer
blight.
and closer to session time. Like last week, it was the Friday night, right?
Last week it was half an hour before the session started.
Oh, it was the week before that. It was the Friday night.
The week before
I
that
swear
was
there was one
Friday
time.
night.
It was
The week before that it was earlier and earlier and earlier because I like the idea is that you do it straight afterwards, but the problem with that is that I run a session a couple of hours after this,
Mhm.
so I don't
Well,
always have
clearly
time.
that session needs to stop.
Wow. I mean, it doesn't have to. You can keep playing your session. That's fine. All right. Beautiful. Well, with that said, this music is terrible. That's better. If everybody's ready, let's get into it. Let's get to the drama. Most of our party at this time are gathered in the meeting room. There has been an ongoing conversation, and I believe it was recently pointed out that there is somebody that is not currently with the group.
Yes.
No, should have returned a little bit ago, or rather, I think.
That said,
Yeah, that's...
let's jump over for a moment to our good friend, Evangeline.
Oh shit! Okay, never mind.
Is everything right? Do you want me to?
Yeah, no, I was
Come back to
literally
you?
just about to leave my room to get a drink.
I can jump back to you in a moment. If
No, it's fine. What
you are flying up at this point,
Mhm.
having somehow manifested the ability to warp the air around you through potentially just sheer will, force of personality.
No,
you
no,
were
I
tumbling.
explained this last session. I've got a gem in my umbrella that's like a one-time use thing.
That's,
It's dragging me up through the air.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
I understand. You were tumbling through the expanse of the swirling sky. This, whilst potentially terrifying place to just randomly find yourself. Also a breathtaking tapestry of azure and silver clouds stretching infinitely in all directions with only a few like scatters of land. The air here itself feels alive, crackling with static, carrying whispers of ancient winds that glide all over the surrounding worlds. Gusts of wind buffet you, and as you begin to head back up, you became aware of a figure watching you. You see the figure just watches you. They drift upwards as you continue to push yourself closer and closer back towards the rift in which you fell through to get here.
You really should buy some nose spray.
No, because you get addicted, baby. I don't want to do that. As you get closer to the rift itself, you are moments away, and I need an athletics roll from you, please. I'll give you your choice actually here. You can do athletics, or if you prefer, strength saving throw. Either would work.
They're exactly the same.
Okay. All right. As you continue to push upwards, you feel a sudden, strong gust of wind working against you in this moment. And you suddenly become aware that whilst you are forcing with all of your might to continue towards the rift, you are no longer moving. You are caught between two opposing forces as the wind, like this downwind pushing you down, is now equaled out by your trying to drive yourself forward.
Okay.
All that you hear
Can
from
I
your side
cast-
is a very slight giggle.
Do you think that a little bit more welly would help me in this situation?
A little what?
A little bit more force upwards
Oh,
would
okay.
help me out.
I understand.
Fine.
You have
A
insight.
little more welly, old chap.
You do have insight proficiency, and so I'm just checking your character sheet here. Yeah, so I mean, in theory, if there are two opposing forces, you have to break one, right? But you would be insightful enough to know that, especially with the laughter, this is a targeted attack, shall we say. The genie is messing with you. And whilst if you could overcome their forces, yes, absolutely. But you are competing against a being of air. So whilst you increase
Right.
yours, they may just be able to keep increasing.
Okay.
You're about...
This would be the
You're not
same
far
genie
from
that I
the-
spoke to just before I
Yes.
was about to reach. Okay, right. Do I still see her?
Yeah, they've drifted up with you, almost like effortlessly, as if they're just laying in a hammock drifting upwards.
Do you think I would be able to figure out what aspect of their person they are using to force this air around? No, that's not right. Never mind. As in, like, are they? Is this wisdom, charisma, intelligence, strength somehow? What are they using to do this?
Which one of your stats do you use just to breathe?
Constitution.
It's not something they struggle with. This is just something that they can innately control wind. They are.
Okay, never mind.
It's, you can roll me I would like to roll like a nature check if you want to, and I can just give you a little bit of information about Jinn in
I got a 12.
So they are beings of pure wind. They are usually quite tricky.
Flatulent.
Most most stories of jinn come from those that are subjugated. There is a long tradition of slavery amongst the jinn. These are air genies, of course, but they come in other elements as well.
Do they
And
now?
These are the most likely to be forced into servitude, basically, and the most accepting of it. Not that means they are very accepting, just the others really hate it. They're powerful spellcasters, typically, and the stronger ones can cast wishes if they like you.
Hey, would you like to
Hey.
have some fun?
I already am, thank you.
How about a game?
What do you have in mind?
You ever played a card game before?
Of course.
Well, how about we start now? Pick
Okay,
a
pull your
card.
cards out. Any card?
Any card.
She just wisps her hand and one of the cards just slides out. She's still like 15 feet from you at this point. Using the wind. Pulls the air out with the mage hand. I assume this is your special deck.
Yes, I don't have any other decks of cards with me.
I was just double checking. Would you like me
Draws the death
roll
card.
this?
Yes, there we go. I don't know what that is. It's probably one of the good ones now I'm thinking about it. The Beast. The Beast. I have no idea what that is.
Let's have a look. So the card pulls out and starts to spin in place. Is this? This is the same one that fucking Fenric got. And you see as her hands begin to switch and change. Let me just double check something. Alright. And you see as a look of confusion is the first thing that comes over her face, which quickly switches to like annoyance and even a slight bit of fear. She starts shaking her hands to get rid of them. What have you done? Is this
I
your
didn't do
game?
anything. You picked a card.
You pick a card.
Sure.
I pick a card.
And roll.
Yeah, this is a great time for this, in the middle. Yeah.
I thought like maybe you were trying to distract him, so maybe you've got like time to quickly fly away. But that's not what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're just picking cards.
I
It's
don't
gonna make
think.
it worse.
I feel I'm not close enough. Besides, it's already been a minute. It's definitely been a minute at this point. So I'm no longer flying. I'm just at the mercy at this point.
You are still staying in place for the time being.
Yeah. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Biography journal.
It's under
in
roll
the
table,
Top
on top.
roll. There we go. There we go.
Oh god.
Anyone?
Hang on, I gotta think of something.
Is this the I get 100 gold one or something?
No, you pull a no. I mean, if it was 100 gold, that'd be easy as hell, right? You pull this card, and as you do, you see a figure, silhouetted, sort of draped in black cloth, hanging from their neck. And as you see this,
It's the death card. Yeah.
no, this is the visionary.
No.
No, just a soothing. Let the man finish.
I figured maybe it was the Grim Reaper.
Let me do this for you.
How do I see the art on the cards? I would believe in the art of cards.
I'm about to show you.
Aha! Okay. So the guy's hot. What do you want me to say?
I mean, you don't have to say anything.
Oh, okay.
As you see just a singular figure spinning from their neck, dangling just dark shadows, twisting and roiling around them. And as you do, you get a shift. Your vision changes, and there's a moment where you are no longer in the elemental plane of air. Rather, you are in some form of courtyard. You are
Success.
looking down on somebody. You can feel these like dark tendrils of shadow lashing up the edges of your vision at the sides of the courtyard, slowly moving in, slowly closing in, and you can feel them coming. You can feel the anxiety that is joining them as they gradually make their way towards you. And as you look down at this figure, you can feel your muscles begin to ache. You can feel combat has been fierce. It has been an ordeal to rival that of any combat that you've ever had before. You look down, and at first, this figure that's before you is just almost like a shadow. You can see where their face should be. It's just almost constantly twisting, deforming, until, as you stay there for a moment, the confusion subsides and you see a face.
No.
You see it snarling, covered in blood, and on death's door.
Okay.
And you feel all around you as the world begins to burn. And as you feel the flame lapping up your legs and coursing over your body, causing unimaginable pain, you snap back to the plane of air.
Well, the visionary showed you a vision. Imagine that.
Crazy.
I feel like I'm supposed to know who this is.
Oh my god, dude. Yes, you are. Holy shit, Jack.
Okay, in character, you 100% know who this is. This is Duke Azor.
Okay, I thought that might be it.
Fucking god.
God,
You know, the guy that you want to kill, your nemesis.
I don't want to kill anyone. I'm a very nice person, I'll have you know.
That's not true.
Yeah, but it's like the
Okay, fine, I want to kill one person, but that's my
Exactly.
business.
Didn't you want to kill yourself? That's two people you want to kill already.
I
What do
think
you
that
mean?
was the one.
I am the one person I want to
yeah.
kill.
Either way, you look there, and as your vision returns, you can see at this point what was fear and confusion has switched to excitement, as you can see this air djinn now like spinning like a whirling dervish of claws as they are just slashing at the air around them, summoning clouds and ripping them apart.
Does she look
Wolverine.
distracted by any chance?
Yes, but you currently can't fly.
That is a good fucking point that I forgot about.
So you sort of push yourself up and like you're basically in zero gravity at the moment. But without anything to like push against, you can't move yourself.
I can see how that might cause me issues.
You have a gun.
I imagine you're just like trying to almost swim at this point. to get up.
Yeah.
As she turns around once more, having flailed, and just looks at you. Where the fuck did you go? Where did you go? Zoned out.
Oh, I zoned out. I imagine the world I thought I escaped to was probably actually a vision of some kind.
Hmm.
Do you want to draw again?
She just holds up her hands. Is that possible?
Well, I mean, you didn't draw with your hands last time.
She like wisps a claw this time, and it's clearly not quite as like controlled as just you get buffeted by the air. Cartwheel. A little bit.
Wow!
Oh no!
It just stops in front of you, just expand.
No!
Oh, gross. And with like very much care, she will pull another card. I will
just typing in D&D Beyond. What class should I play this time, guys?
I will say, just as future reference with the cards, I think you're meant to. It's the same with the deck of many things. I think you're meant to choose how many you pull.
How many you draw,
Yeah.
but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't then draw again, does it?
Well, I'll check it out later, but for now, who cares?
Well, for the time being, let's just assume every time it happens, we're drawing one.
Oh, shit.
Oh god.
What the fuck did you draw? The worm?
Dragon.
Good.
Oh, dragon.
I've forgotten what all of these do, by the way. I
Good.
just like to point that out.
That's fine. That's honestly, maybe that's better. Keep in mind, I will just randomly change.
I just remember that there were more bad effects than good ones.
No, they are genuinely equal. I said this before.
Like, he
They
said that
designed it
before,
to-
but I read them and I didn't believe him.
Well, you can count. There is equal.
Hey, look, it's Sir Gift from the future when he becomes a red dragon. Obviously, red dragon.
That doesn't make sense.
I thought he was a black dragonborn. You're trying to switch
that
his
is
race. That's kind of
Very
racist,
disrespectful. This is actually the leader of his organization. But, you know, whatever. All right. You see as a card pulls, and there is just as it just bursts into flame, and from it veers a dragon. It is only about a foot long, as it almost like a firework. It's
Yeah.
made of pure flame. As it veers around,
That's
and
cute.
as it flies around you, it like expands, growing and growing.
Oh.
Until the point that it's about 10 foot in length. Just flying. As it does, it veers down. And directs itself towards the air djinn, and just flame engulfs the djinn. You see, they throw their claws up to defend themselves or to, guard themselves. As the flame just dissipates, and they look around confused. It didn't seem to hurt, didn't seem to do any fire damage, but is now gone. Okay, cool trick. Your turn.
Nice. Like, I don't even know if that did anything, but fuck it. Oh, yeah, that just happened.
Yeah.
It did.
Two! Oh, for fuck's sake!
Why does this card keep getting pulled?
Can I use an inspiration?
You don't want
Can I u-
claws?
Can I use an inspiration, please?
Yeah, so that's fine. Go ahead and burn your inspiration.
Another two.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
By the way, I rolled a new 100, so I'm giving
Look,
myself the inspiration for today.
I'm real happy about all of the weird stuff that happens, but I'm going to be honest, this is the one that irritates me. The only one.
All right. Yeah, you go ahead and reroll.
The
Imagine if it was
judge.
the same again.
Well, he's going to judge me, isn't he?
What's just curious? What's the picture of the beast and also the judge?
Oh, okay. Well, let me get you these one at a time. the judge.
Oh,
Very
Wait.
judgmental.
we're judging gentlemen.
It's like Ben Affleck.
I don't know what Ben has. Well, like that, I would assume. All right, and let me just get you the beast as well.
Shane's favorite card.
Shane's only.
He doesn't still have that, does he?
No,
No,
that's
no,
been
it was-
gone for a bit, but
That's per day.
we kind of need to make that happen
Ooh.
to him more times in a row.
Beast looks cool.
Yeah.
You should get the beast again.
Looks like a knight.
I should get the beast again. Sorry, what?
Oh, that was a joke. I said the beast picture looks cool, so you should get the beast again. You know, like draw it again for fourth time.
Oh, this is funny. You you see the judge, and you see them look deep at you, very much judging you, very much taking you into consideration here, and you feel like you're awaiting a sentence. There's a anxiety that builds as you are here waiting, trying to decide on your fate. And there's a loud banging that you hear somewhere in the distance as the card dissipates, just shimmering away into nothingness. And you can feel a new ability, one that would allow you to give what's the like a command, like a edict, I guess. Either way, with that,
Maybe like a sentence.
yeah, I guess so. No, I think edict is probably like an order.
Hmm.
Not really a sentence. That's kind of responsible.
Order, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, effectively. Either way, at the moment, Evangeline, you gain the ability to cast command
Oh.
3 times.
No.
Without expending a spell slot? Gee, that's pretty good.
Gee.
They still have to roll, right?
Yeah, they still get a save. Yeah,
Okay.
and no clause.
Damn.
And it's just one word with
That is correct. Yeah, so you speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. They make a wisdom save. Or they doesn't affect undead. And they have to understand what you're saying. Like they have to understand your language, and they won't do anything directly harmful to themselves.
okay. This is like one word interview. It's really quite difficult to think of what word I would use. How long does it last? Like 10 minutes?
No, it's one round. Like they do the thing, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, as in like how long does the effect of me being able to do this last?
You can cast your command 3 times.
Oh, and there's no time limit?
Once you use the third one, it's gone.
Okay, cool.
It's a very cool
Hey.
effect, I agree, but
Could you do me a favor and help me up to that rift, please?
what's the one word part?
I'm not using it.
Oh, you're not using that.
She was
Trying to
asking a
trick
question.
me. They look at
Right,
you.
asking.
Roll wisdom saving.
I could, I guess. What's in it for me?
Depends. I don't know what djinns want. Fun, amusement, gold.
Yeah, I'll take all of those.
Well, we've got plenty of fun up in my realm.
Where are you from?
Berghof. The material plane.
Berghof. Hang on. And they disappear.
You start to fall.
No, you are just left there. They're only gone for sort of 10 seconds before they return. Great. Do me a little favor, will you? No,
Sure.
Alright, well, I'll be about. You owe me one favor, yeah? And then I'll get you up there?
I'm great at favors.
Really?
Absolutely. My
What's your favorite
organization that
favor?
I'm part of only operate in favors, so I've had to do plenty.
That's enchanting. Great. Well, this has been an unexpected delight. But time to go now. So, you owe me a favor? Have fun? How long do I get to keep the claws for?
The claws? Oh, I think they should be gone by morning. But that's material plane morning. Do you have
She looks
days and
around
nights here?
like, no.
Okay. Do you have hours here?
Yeah, loads of them.
Fantastic. In that case, 24 hours, I believe.
24 hours to kill some fire gin.
With wicked claws.
Yeah.
I'm
Wicked claws.
not going to take the risk, I think. And you see she moves towards you. I've got a much better idea.
Mm.
Do tell.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And you feel as your stomach heaves as you are ripped from the elemental plane of air. Roll me a perception check, please.
Is it how bad my hairdo is at present?
It's not going to be great.
Wow.
Speaking of, did they feel that same?
Only thing I have time to do when I get back.
Did they feel that same
perception.
feeling when they moved into the plane through the rift?
Similar.
Okay.
All right. As you feel your stomach lurch, you sort of almost blink and you miss it. And the winds, you feel howling wind, and as you open your eyes, you see the city of Kusnir. Far below you.
Oh fuck!
Oh god.
You are
off her in the middle of her fucking courtyard.
You are maybe 1,500 feet above the city of Kusnir. But it is getting faster, very close. It's getting close very, very fast, even. As you begin falling, the wind's howling past your eyes as you have been plane shifted back to the material plane. The wind is ripping at your clothing as you plummet down towards the endless expanse. The city, in its dark shimmer, gleaming spires, plenty of spikes in the architecture, which is never been quite so worrying as it is now. The air,
I aim for the spikes.
cold, thin, and you can feel it. This is it. You have sort of one round as you're falling if you want to do anything on the way down.
I cast invisibility. No, I
Do
don't.
a flip.
Do a flip!
You do see, conveniently, the manor with that perception roll.
Okay.
How far away?
Well, it's hard to say because it's changing quite quickly.
Can I use my umbrella to attempt to aim myself towards the manor somehow?
Roll me in acrobatics.
Oh yeah, I'm great at these.
What's the hope here? Are you trying to really traumatize your husband?
Yeah. See,
Oh god.
I aim for my bedroom window.
Crashes through the roof onto the table in front of you.
Yeah, I wonder where Evangeline has been.
Jerome instinctively jumps on top of Relius to keep him down and safe.
A genuine question. A genuine question for you, Evangeline. As you're falling, is there actually any fear? Like, is there any screaming? Is there any, like, what are you actually doing? As you very suddenly find yourself falling very quickly towards the city, because you're falling for quite some time, like as in like 2 rounds, which is a surprisingly long time. Like, you started very high up.
I don't think there's any correct answer for Evangeline other than what has been said already. Do a flip!
Right.
Evangeline is in a space where anything that happens to her is amusing. She's experienced more pain and loneliness than most people would be able to bear. And this isn't that. This is amusing before the end. This is what a fun day I've had leading up to this finale. The least I can do is make it memorable. So I will cast invisibility on myself. Using the Durakami card as a bonus action.
Let's go, Surge!
Wow, I saw like a vision that was probably important to the future of this campaign, and not only do I not remember what happened in it, but I won't be able to tell anyone.
I get the feeling that even if all these other events hadn't happened, I don't think you would have told anybody.
Oh, I liked Evangeline. I'm guessing that 2 full rounds of falling plus the amount of falling I did previously.
I mean, the falling you did previously has no bearing.
Oh, that's a good point.
You were stopped for a long time. It's not like you were falling at the speed, like you started falling as you got back to the material. Sorry, yeah, I need a D20, just a flat D20.
Watch us search again and then search back into the plane of air. You know, wouldn't that be fucking funny?
This is a 2nd level spell. So I need a D6, please. Unfortunately,
Major.
Major illusion.
Come on.
Yeah!
Let's go!
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Plane of fire this time. I'm on a roll.
No, I don't think.
unfortunately, this is illusion, not conjuration,
Ah,
which has less ability to actually send you anywhere. Roll me a D100, please.
And what everyone else sees is a fuck off giant ancient dragon descending.
Meteor comes crashing out.
An invisible giant ancient dragon.
Well, you're invisible. Whatever you're about to conjure up may not be.
God damn. No, very unlikely it will be. As all of you inside of the house hear the sounds of conflict, combat, fighting going on from inside the house somewhere.
What the?
What?
Jerome is immediately alarmed. He draws his weapon. Yeah, I would move better, but the game still paused for some reason.
Oh, damn it. I'm sorry.
It's like I also move next to the door immediately. As I listen to where this is coming from. So.
It's right outside the door. It's loud.
Right outside this door?
Right out. There are people fighting in the corridor, Jerome. And as you go out, you see soldiers. 2 forces of soldiers. It seems like the Hellforged fighting against some sort of black armored legion, and they are there is a good 50 people that you can like see in the courtyard fighting, clashing of spears and swords, and they are struggling to actually like get enough room to fight as they push each other back and forth. And you can see somebody waves you back into the room as you are coming out. It seems like the house is being torn apart, the carpet ripped up. There are gashes in the walls as this combat is getting severe and brutal. Somebody gets thrown through one of the windows as there is the sound of shattering glass.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
I thought of that as it happened. And you can see people dying as blood begins to like spill through the house.
I'll close the door again, and I sort of push my boss a bit back here, over behind the table.
I kind of had the scene in my head of Jeroen looking at this and then slowly stepping back and closing the door.
Yeah, I mean, if it's as full as he describes, there's no like real like safe way to sort of go through that. It doesn't make sense. So sort of
packed.
it's.
I could have probably also seen a little bit past Jeroen what was happening out there in the courtyard.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I have no idea where these people came from.
I look to Jeroen. And I just simply point out the windows to see if there are people out these windows.
No, there's nobody out those windows. They're all in the house or in the courtyard.
So did I land in the courtyard?
Well, who knows? But the illusions are certainly there.
You're in the middle of this scene of combat at the moment.
May I suggest that instead of going out the windows where we will possibly be picked off, we take the exit we spent so long being.
I feel like we have to jump here and just crack our legs.
No, there's a fucking ladder in there. It's just
Is there? I didn't know there was a ladder. I thought there was
My dear doctor, I was simply trying to state that
So I am dead.
no one looking in to see us go down the secret exit.
I'm going to close the curtains.
Close the curtains over here.
Hermann Strauss guards the door. How did this happen? Why is there people killing each other in our courtyard?
I don't know.
As you
hold on.
all get... Oh yeah, sorry, what do you do?
They just suddenly appeared there.
I feel magic is involved somehow, but let's first get to safety. And I tilt one of the chandeliers sideways so that the hatch opens up, for the fireplace, and then the ladder pushes.
As you do this, you hear an almighty roar, like a bellowing of lots of voices in unison. As you hear the sounds of victory, you hear soldiers in the hallway cheering and yelling as if they have won the fight.
Can we tell from the sheer which side won?
No.
You think you still want to go down there?
Well, down there is at least safe in the bunker.
And the
Head on down.
ends. All right, you can make your way down there, quite simply.
Can you just move us into the central chamber? Don't worry about the mess.
As soon as we sort of all arrive down here, Jerry will sort of go first, just to make sure the area is secure. And then he will sort of head for this other exit over here.
You need to twist the knob on the wall, and then the door's up.
I twist the knob on the door. Wow, crazy.
Wow, crazy.
While he's doing that, I'm sort of focus on sensing whether or not any arcane energies are walking about the place, because it's very unusual to suddenly have war in your courtyard unless you invited it personally. Like, I'm not saying it's not unusual for us to maybe have that happen sometime in the future, but I'm pretty sure we didn't plan for this one.
Alright.
Yes, I have a feeling, and I will cut myself
I got
off
a
mid-sentence
feeling.
and look through the eyes of my spider, which is still upstairs.
You see no soldiers, no combat. You see nothing. The only thing that you see, you can just about make it out through the window into the courtyard, is that in the center of the courtyard, right in the middle, in a small pool of blood, is the body of Evangeline.
Yikes.
I kind of like stumble back onto the altar and go, oh man. This is going to be hard to explain.
What is it?
Well, no soldiers, no damage. But it seems that Evangeline is in the courtyard.
What?
Not napping.
Oh no.
I start making my way.
Ranger's way of saying she's dead.
Yeah, I'll immediately
Not napping.
I'll grab like the doctor's the healing kit that I have here down here and just immediately head upstairs. I'm upstairs, do this.
Jesus,
Oh,
Ty,
yeah.
like, I was done over here yet. I was about to say something what I was due before returning, and he just drags me up. No, I just wanted to say, like, you know, because I wasn't there for his discovery. You know, June sort of went off to quickly check the downstairs here, and I assume then probably didn't find anything. And as he sort of returns, then I guess people sort of are making already for back upstairs. Then now you can drag me off.
You need to go through that door sideways. It's annoying.
Yeah! Stupid Volcaline!
The doctor will rush up to Evangeline and immediately, of course, proceed with checking if there's anything he can still save, maybe stabilize somehow.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
What is that, 100d6 or something?
So as you move up to them, there's a couple of things. One, you can see that there's already significant bruising on like the arms and a few things, which tells you that they have fallen from a height. Like this was a hefty impact, and there's some markings on the ground as well. You do not need to stabilize eventually. It is not possible to stabilize eventually. It would appear from your medical expertise that that she has already been stabilized. Somebody has moved her ever so slightly from the position she actually hit the ground in, and she is stable and breathing. I mean, it's a weakened breath, but she is breathing.
I might really drag that one out.
I'm like double checking that, of course, because from everything that I'm seeing, in my mind, I'm like, she's lucky she's not a pancake.
She should be dead.
Yeah, and I'm double checking her again and again. I look over to Sir Gift. She should be deader than a doornail, and somehow, she's alive.
I'm just going to reach down now, pump 5 points of lay on hands to try and wake her up.
Oh, I did -5.
And she's dead. Good job.
All right. As you do, Evangeline, you feel what would your lay on hands feel like? Is it like a warmth? Is it a peaceful feeling, or is it?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. So you feel this warmth and gentle healing flow through your body as you begin to wake up. there is still that aching sense that you got from your muscles before, as everything aches, but you are, other than that. Jack?
Yep. She's gonna cough up whatever blood is still in her lungs. And she's gonna reach into her pocket and she's gonna pull a card.
I know, and I can finish this job.
Alright,
Let's have a look.
You deserve that one. You deserve that.
Shit!
As you see your hands just
Crazy.
painfully twist and break as they change form.
Huh. Well, I can certainly see you're still yourself after that fall.
I kneel, get down, and go. Was it fun?
Oh yeah. It was fun.
I hope I don't need to say this, but do not do anything like what you two do in the bedroom while she has those things on her.
No, this is gross. I don't like it. How did you deal with this all day, Fenric? I already hate it.
He's not here.
Oh, where is he?
Last I saw him, he was burning himself alive. Don't worry about it.
Oh, where? Can I join him?
No. Why? What the devil were you doing?
Well, it's not something I was doing per se. Look, so I fell into the sky.
What?
I fell into the sky, and there was this cool, like, gold-encrusted chick there.
What?
And we played a card game, and then I died.
No, you didn't. Well, I mean, yes, you did probably the moment when your body met the sudden stop from the ground, from falling. There's an imprint of Evangeline now in our courtyard that we're going to have to cover up somehow. But someone spared you before I could arrive,
It was probably there. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to warn you, I am presently indebted to 2 shady people that definitely have dark powers.
Why is your wife so difficult? He says to Relius.
With a little smile, he says, because she is.
I hate both of you equally. Like, just leave that up there. Anyway, you are in no state to do much of anything, so you need to go to bed and rest. It's a miracle that not every bone in your body has been turned to powdered dust. Honestly. Let's get her inside and to bed. Jeroen.
Jeroen is very much still in combat mode. He has his weapon still drawn, is like so glancing left and right. Still, he knows the combat is gone, and it was likely some sort of magic trick. But like, he basically believes that this magic trick had to come from someone, right? And someone had to smack Evangeline onto the floor. You know, this is maybe this air djinn she talked about still about. You know, that might still be a danger. So he's very much still sort of glancing about, constantly looking around.
I mean, that's very fair.
Yeah.
He's still pretty
Roll me a
danger
perception,
mode.
Jeroen.
Yeah. He's also especially doing this more intensely because he knows his eyes are currently faltering a little bit. Sad
There
net
was a
20
lot
there.
of money's going about that way.
Would have been really good if it didn't have fucking...
Ooh. You do see something,
Oh.
Jeroen. Yeah.
Oh shit! Got lucky there.
Rolled badly. You only just eat it, and it's because you're sort of actively looking around. But as you look up, you sort of scan the area, and eventually look up. For whatever reason, maybe because it looks like Evangeline fell, maybe because of a recent wyvern attack that has sort of taught you to maybe look up more often. There's thick clouds sort of rolling in that weren't there before. After the recent rain, the sky did clear just for a little bit, just for a moment. But you can see heavy white clouds now once again starting to fill the sky. And there is something moving amongst them. A humanoid form, but larger.
Tyrion sort of just sort of says quietly, his boss, like, we should move out the open. Out of the open. That should be normal.
Yes. And I will bend down and pick up Evangeline.
Careful now. Don't know the current state of the spine. Don't bend it too much.
Yeah.
Proper examination later.
Try to bring her into the house.
Mm-hmm.
I will, just because I don't like blood just laying about our place of residence, cast precipitation on the ground. Just clean that up already,
Yeah, it's in the other direction.
Yeah. Sorry. I got
It's
really
alright. It's alright.
Well, sir, Gift, it seems that your day of trials has started off with a bang. And Evangeline hitting the ground.
Going to make it a little more difficult.
Well, I don't think she'll be accompanying us. Maybe I'll have to do some extra work.
Not far before we have to leave anyways.
Anyone ever
And
buy
I'll also. I guess we head to the second floor where Aurelius usually rests. I don't know if you can drag
There's
me.
walls everywhere now, so we can't drag ourselves.
You're penned in.
Ah! I got it.
Whee! Oh, crash.
Drag, carry Evangeline. I almost said drag Evangeline. Yeah.
Like every set,
No.
tonk, just drag it up.
Set her in their bed.
Sidrovich will now perform a more close examination, see what else there's wrong with her and what needs fixing, most likely.
There's, you got a natural 20 on the medicine a moment ago. There really isn't much more that can be done other than rest. There is no active wounds that need to be healed or anything like that. Just damage and bruising. Nothing that can really only be fixed with time. No broken bones.
We want something for the pain, Evangeline.
No, I'm alright.
You sure? I have a wide selection of, both uppers and downers. I don't usually let you people near my collection because some of you might do something you regret with it. I can at least take quite some of the pain away. make it more comfortable to rest here for now.
I should be fine.
You want a lollipop?
You have one?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
You want a big one?
It's a very inappropriate question.
Of course you do. What I was to say. I'll open up the doctor's bag, or well, my personal doctor's bag, and for like at the clinic for the children, the lollipops are always very good after medical examination.
Are those these big swirly ones?
Yeah, it's one of the big sturdy ones, and I handed it to her.
Oh.
I was expecting some chupacabra lollipops, but this works too.
No, I have to make do with what I can get my hands on. She'll be fine, Lord Relius. Amazingly so. Whoever saved her really did her so. And I look at him and say questionably, favor? But yes, she will be fine. She just needs more rest, a lot more rest, and she'll probably feel the pain. Maybe have a rotate her head from side to side. Slight concussion. I don't know. I don't think we can make you more exceptional than you already were.
I'll have you know, I am a master of my field.
And that field being falling from the sky.
No, that would be master of my skies, not fields. I'm
Ah.
very good at fields, I'll have you know.
Okay.
She was the one to design the courtyard.
Yes, I do know. I only just. But rest up. Let us know when we're
I have a report for you.
And I'm going to give Relrius the notes that were taken and the descriptions of all of the suspected choir members and my thoughts about them.
Okay.
Could you repeat that since it has been a week?
So it's the Duchess. No, the Countess, not the Duchess. Countess. Oh man.
I mean, I don't remember.
There we go. Lady Hellcrest, Countess Dana, Drainer. God, I am bad with names.
Raina Drinwill, Lady Relva Halquin, and Lady Lithia Morvain is what I would
Morvain is the most likely to be there.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe you guys already have some information about Morvain.
Yeah, we have collected that Lady Morvain is already going to be there, or is already there as we are speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, real quick, Ty. Am I remembering correctly? We're still waiting on Vin coming back for the second sort of round of scouting.
No, we got Vin. We got the second round.
The second round already happened.
Yeah, he came back. We had a talk in the dining room with him, or the reception room, and then he left.
I wasn't quite sure anymore if that was the first one or if that was the second one.
The first one was when the girl turned up and handed a report.
Yeah, that's okay. I remember.
And then she said that Vin would be back later. She gave you sort of a layout, blueprints to the place.
Mhm.
And then he was the one that gave you information that said that, that Morvain was already there.
Yeah,
I recall.
and that security was pretty lax.
Mm-hmm. Because nobody would be foolish enough to attack the place.
Yeah.
Except us fools.
yeah, that wasn't the only thing our plan had going for it.
Yeah.
Well, that was at least what Vin said, that they don't think that anybody will, from their point of view, from their opinion.
Yeah.
Did he mention anything about bodyguards or something?
No.
Not even that.
I think the primary reason the bodyguards are also there is because Who can you trust? And it's
Since
their
the
president.
Bodyguards, I would hope. That's their job.
Yeah.
since the Church of the Mother is very secretive about their members, we could. I was thinking about this through the week. We could just go in our disguises because they wouldn't know if we were members or not.
Are you like saying this in character or just talking out of character?
Yeah, that's in character.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that some just have to be hidden in invisibility because Jerome is not going to walk in there with a disguise on, loaded for bear as he is. And maybe his gift will, well, maybe he will stand out. I don't know. Since it is his mission, they might be somewhat aware of someone like him coming to disturb it. But he must be into. I am going to inform our cook to make something that is like normal tea for Evangeline, and then I'm going to see if we still have one of those chains with a lock running around for closing the door on the outside. And then make some final preparations for tonight. I think our plan is solid, Lord Radius.
I move over here and I rustle in this box over here. I go, oh, if you're looking for a chain, here you go.
Why do you have this here?
Don't ask.
Where's the key for the lock?
Evangeline, where do we keep the key for this?
Sorry, the key for what?
The chain and lock.
The chain and lock you guys keep in your bedroom.
Oh.
The kinky chain.
We have a key.
The key.
I usually just break my wrists to get back out again.
Oh, no.
No.
That sounds like something that you would do.
Oh, the key. Sorry.
I reach into my mouth and pull it out.
Yeah.
So
I've been there the entire time.
I grabbed that very carefully with my metal arm, and cast prestidigitation just to clean it up, and I was still like, so unclean. You people disturb me.
We're gonna give this dog to a fucking aneurysm before long.
One of these days, you're gonna be like, why do our eyes hurt so much? And I'm gonna be like, it's called pink eye. That's what happens when you get freaky like that.
I failed to see the problem.
I'm gonna double check I'm gonna be heading all the way back downstairs to Tarad first and ask him to make some normal tea for Evangeline without ink in it. But plenty of sugar because,
Alright. But not even a little bit of ink.
No ink this time. Not for people who felt. By the way, what were you doing while our courtyard was presently being assaulted?
Hiding.
Ah, yes. Kind of what we were doing.
But they finished up and they left quite quietly. So,
Which side won, by the way?
which side? The ones wearing black.
Oh,
Ominous.
that's disconcerting. Anyway,
They're the bad guys.
I don't know. I think that was mostly just illusionary magic, but I can't confirm it right now. The fact that Evangeline fell from the sky and is alive is something more pressing right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when she hit the ground, she went up another 6 feet before hitting the ground again. There's an imprint.
She bounced.
She bounced pretty hard.
So she's alive. That's all that matters, right?
Mm-hmm. Can practically read the joy of Lord Relius' face.
You what now?
Don't worry about it.
Maybe I can just add a little bit.
Don't got any ink.
Oh, fine. Fuck.
I'll double check if this chain is strong. No.
No one appreciates an artist, you know?
Yeah, for real.
A visionary. No.
Who's nearest
No
where
ink,
art
they
goes
say.
to
No
die?
ink.
I'll just double check if this chain is strong enough and cast Prestidigitation on it twice, you know. Lord knows what has happened to it. Just can't be sure.
Alright.
I'm just needing to make sure that this isn't like one of those chains that if you really tried, you could break through it. You know.
I mean, any chain can be with enough force, right? But it depends who you're talking about. But it's a strong chain.
Good.
Yeah, definitely a strong chain.
I mean, you don't have the same strength as Evangeline, so maybe she can go on for a lower quality chain, you know?
Well, it's not for me.
Oh. Our party, everyone.
Let's keep moving. So you've got some chain. Carrot will bring up some tea for Evangeline. There is probably no ink in it.
Probably is good enough.
Okay. If there is ink in it, he's put such little amount in there that it is not noticeable. But it's impossible to say there's definitely no ink. However, he brings you up a tray. It's got a couple of biscuits on the side as well, and he's made a nice little spread for you, and puts it on a little table by the side of the bed. Anyone need anything else?
No, I'm quite alright.
Great.
No.
So,
Is it 24 hours, by the way, the clause?
Yeah.
until you finish long rest.
Can I take a long rest now?
No.
Okay.
I mean, in theory you could, but you're going to miss out on the church.
Well, I'm going to miss out anyway because I can't use any of my weapons or spells.
Oh, right. Yeah. You're kind of
But you do have claws now.
Yeah.
As in, you have a claw attack.
That means I can't use any of my weapons or spells, or even the appearance of being one of them, because none of them would have claws.
I've given you a claw attack.
I can no longer be disguised, do any kind of position.
Well, you know, fucking maybe next time don't draw the beast for the fourth time.
Yeah. Don't draw a card when you've just survived a harrowing ordeal. How's that?
Yeah.
You made your bed, now fucking lay in it.
There she is.
I mean, I can cut them off if you want to.
Either way. Either way. I mean, you can still go, though, right?
Yeah, moral support.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that's going to be...
Because they use her strength or dex. And she's an intelligence. No, wait.
Yeah, but honestly, your attack with these claws is not friggin' bad.
Yeah. I keep thinking that you're an artificer.
Can't she also use blood right or whatever with the claws as well?
Yep.
Because I remember in the Mondays, Omo, used claws and whatnot. So
Yeah, so blood.
they could still do that. See, just
You could
shame what the
still-
gun brought up, but otherwise would work.
Either way.
What do the claws look like?
I mean, you get claws in terms of how you want to flavor those claws, like if you want to make them look a specific way, they have to be like beastly, monstrous, as in for the fact that there is hard for you to use tools and things along those lines. But other than that, depending on how you want them, if you want a crab claws, could be. If you want just mutated like big claws as well. How would they look for you?
Like beast claws, from Bloodborne.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
There's
Quickly.
a thing I wanted to do, Ty. Is that an idea? I go back outside to just look at the impact zone, and I want to play one of my cards, the Bazim card, that as he's like standing there looking at it, a piece of paper falls from the sky, and he just catches it, and it's a treasure map.
Wow. History. Roll me a history.
Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm using my inspiration.
Where are you right now? Where are you getting this treasure map?
In the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
There we go, that's better.
It's a crude map. It's it's a hand-drawn map. It's not a neat, lovely looking map. So it takes you a moment. But with the 26, you can actually work out where this is. It is pointing you towards a shoreline that's not too far from here. You can see several rivers jutting inland, and judging by the terrain, I imagine you've spent a bit of time looking at maps and things. Judging by the terrain and the river segments, because there's not a lot of landmarks on this, so you just have to kind of go by the shape and the natural features you can pick out. This is a reasonable distance from here. This treasure map. It's unfortunately not super close to you, but not out of question. This is taking you, it would seem, into the southernmost part of Kierland.
Let me open the Grey Hawk map. Just trying to confirm where I'm at.
Where exactly you said? Was it
the southernmost part of Kierland? It's on the shore somewhere between Port Torvin and Redshore.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where? We are in Kusnir. Is that also on the map?
Kusnir is on the map, yeah.
Yeah, all the places.
Oh, is it? Sorry, is it on the treasure map? You mean? No.
No, not that one. Just looking at the Grey Hawk map. I'm just trying to confirm where we are and where this is. Like I see Port Torvin.
You see the Sea of Dust, right?
Yeah, no, I know where Port Torvin is in Redshore, and then the Sea of Dust is down here. Oh, Kusnir. We're there.
Yeah, it's in the middle of Berghof. Yeah.
And if we would have to travel all the way into hell itself.
It's somewhere between Port Torvin and Redshore, you say?
Sort of maybe like halfway on the shore, yeah.
Halfway, you say? Sort of about?
Yeah. Maybe slightly closer to Redshore, yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Poppin' Collie. Not going there anytime soon. But maybe good to have for future reference. I'll put it somewhere safe and secure. Which means I'm gonna put it in the lab. Who knows, right? Maybe in the future there's a chance for going there.
Make sure you mark that on your in your inventory.
I'll mark it in the journal as a location of interest, and then also add an item for a treasure map that says the same.
Perfect. All right, and I have given you a fresh
Location between Port Orphan and Red Shore, but I think it's closer to Red Shore.
Slightly closer. Between you and me, it's close to Saltmarsh, but I was just trying to be a little bit. Ooh, I don't know, vague with it.
And I'll just say pointing close to Saltmarsh.
Mm-hmm. Some buried treasure.
Looks like when I become Duke, we're gonna march on Saltmarsh.
The only one with that idea, apparently.
Might as well, dude. Might as well. If we manage this, sure, dude.
Not think of a single thing that went wrong with that.
Can you imagine? Can you guys imagine that I was like, "Hey, there's a secret treasure hidden near here. It's ancient, like pirate buried treasure, and you dig it up, and there's the staff of the Magi."
It's right next to Saltmarsh.
Just right next to
That's
Saltmarsh.
like
Gabby
a-
would fly here and kill me. I think.
There's like a like skeletal Yumi, next to it, reaching out for it, trying to grab the damn thing.
There's
One of the
like three
Yumi
of them.
clones.
One of them. He got denied long ago. He keeps trying to get the damn thing.
Anyway,
All right.
you have a treasure map. Do with that knowledge what you will.
Not much, apparently. It's very far away.
I mean, it could be further. To be fair.
You could like maybe hire some people to get it for you.
Yeah, it's just Port Orphan.
Well, you don't we don't know that, but
Yeah,
like,
I don't know that, but I'm gonna keep hiring these people, and somehow, whenever they get near Saltmarsh through Port
Well,
Orphan, they keep
hang
dying.
on. Let me give you some actual information here because this you guys would know this. If you actually did want to hire people to go get it, which would in theory be possible, most of the one of the easiest ways to do it, or one of the fastest ways to do it, would be hire a ship crew to go because it's
Well, it's true.
faster to sail around. Which would be they would be going down past Adlerweg Keep and down to the southern coast. At which point you'd be sailing past Port Tolly, past Monmerg, and to Saltmarsh, which actually means that you wouldn't necessarily be going past Port Orphan. Now, of course, that's a good a week of sailing. So,
I mean, that's at
you
least
do
a
here?
possibility instead of just we're probably never gonna see it.
yeah.
We might 20, 30 sessions from now see any reward from that. Who knows?
I will say two things about this treasure map. One, think outside the box with it, and two, as I always say with these cards, although it is technically quite a random effect, I try and make it make sense in world. So just ponder that for a moment.
Oh well. I have other things to worry about right now, though, so this is going on the back burner.
You don't want the staff and the magic? Cool.
Of course I want the goddamn staff of the Magi. I'm a fucking wizard.
Either way, at this point, Evangeline has retired with their tea. We have
Makes progress.
Dr. Sidrovich has been to the courtyard and I'm sure has spent a little bit of time looking over the map, trying to figure out where it is. So, Gift, what are you doing at this point?
I would have thrown over the disguise just in case we end up not using it for myself.
Okay.
And be sitting there in the room, basically just trying to get a piece of calm after all the excitement and try to focus in, basically just breathing techniques and realizing that this is going to be difficult. The people that I surround myself with keep getting into accidents.
Whoa. Don't lump us in with Evangeline.
And Benrick.
Okay, yeah, sure. He deserves it.
I believe that once this task is done, we'll be on to the better ones. What is the task after this? Do you know the gift?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Hopefully, as soon as we do this, I'll be informed of where we're going next.
I do apologize. Remind me which one you have completed.
The green one. Poison.
So I think actually you would be aware of the most likely order that they will occur in. And it's not set in stone, but probably you have black now. White will be next, then blue, then red.
When I relay that and... Well, hopefully we make it through this one.
I think there'll be no problem. It does occur to me, though. It feels like a bizarre task that they've given you to do. What about this? What about this fits that of a black dragon? It's a gift.
Honestly, nothing. That's why I find it weird myself.
What would you expect a trial of a black dragon to be?
Creatures, things that are held against their will, put against each other for amusement.
I'm not sure that I understand. You were expecting gladiatorial games of the trial?
No, I figured we'd be going against something just for experiment as it's see what we could handle.
Maybe that is the case. Maybe there's something that will put up a strong fight against its will at the church.
It's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure.
I look forward to hearing the tales when you get back. Do you think your companions will be helpful in your endeavor?
Still unsure on that. I think there's definitely some help that will be had, but I'm not sure if everything's going to go smooth working with them.
They walk over, close the door, and you hear as the key clicks in the lock. As they walk back over towards you. May I ask you a potentially delicate question?
You may.
Are you going to assist Reluius in his goal to become Duke?
I will be aiding him. How much, though? Still undecided. The more he aids me, the more I aid him, I guess.
We are backing this attempt at a coup.
For now.
Roll me an insight, please.
Nope.
I'm very insightful.
Just a nope. Well, let me roll. Bullshit. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Everything nods and just returns to their seat. I'm looking forward to the Blue Dragon trial.
Sure you are. Are you going to unlock that door, or are we just going to stay in here locked?
The key's in the door. you think other people may come in. There's nobody there.
The doctor quite likes this room. Find it peaceful. For the most part, it's quiet. The engineer doesn't really like to come in here too often.
He's a very loud reader.
He says the same about you.
Well, he's wrong.
I hate that guy.
He very aggressively turns pages.
I can see that.
I don't turn pages when I read the scroll, motherfucker.
No, but I assume you read other things generally. Like, the scroll is quite new, but I feel like you guys have both lived here.
Yeah.
Probably read other things.
It's a constant conflict.
Either way, we wrap that up. At this point, Relrius, is there anything that you're wanting to do before we shift forward?
I am going to say, alright, Evangeline, get some rest. We have a busy schedule this evening. And then I will leave the room. And just sit in this common room and contemplate if everything is completed for the new notes on the nobles that may be attending.
Okay.
Things like that.
Do you have any questions for me about that?
What? I forgot her name already. I don't know how deep this information goes on Morvain. But does it have like her habits on there? Like who she's connected to?
General habits?
I know she's married to a Hellforged sergeant, and that he's extremely good at his job.
Yeah.
But what is his job?
What is his job?
Yeah.
Like inside of the
Inside the Hellforge. Yeah.
He is a sergeant inside, but he does a lot of training of like the newest members and some recruitment. In terms of he often goes to the sort of other units and regiments in and around the city to decide if any of them, have the potential to join the Hellforge, sort of thing.
Okay. So he's a recruiter. He's a good recruiter.
Yeah.
Which is
training recruiter.
Hard to do, really.
He has a very good standing inside.
He's not like an investigator or something.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Military police.
No, I don't think so. That wouldn't be something he usually does.
Okay. Just thinking like, okay. There's a lot of variables in this task. I don't like it. Just thinking to myself, there's a lot of variables, and I don't like it.
Alright, no problem. With that, what we're going to do is if there's nothing else that anybody would like to do, we're going to take a break. But once we get back, we are going to leave the manor, make our way to the church. Does that sound...
Surely.
Surely, nothing happens outside the manor.
Pardon?
We never leave this place.
Look, I'm trying to get you out of your hole, alright? I understand this is the social anxiety party, but come on, we need to get going. Is everybody happy with that? If we then get back and start heading for the church, yeah?
That's a plan. We'll see if it happens, but that's a plan, yeah.
Yes. There's one thing though, Ty. I did cast mage armor on myself at the start of the day, but for some reason it removed it from me. I don't know why.
Maybe it only lasts for some reason 8 hours, since 8 hours have passed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you cast it very early.
Yeah, true.
Either way, we'll sort that out this one.
I cast it again.
But let's go ahead and take 10-minute break. When we get back, we will start making our way towards the church and glory. 10 minutes, everyone, and we'll be back. Thank you for being here.
Therefore. Oh,
Metho.
okay.
Metho. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good little break there. Hope you did everything you needed to do and that life is going well for you. British Jack, you back? All right.
Oh.
So.
We. The grey and gloomy map of Kuznia.
The day draws onwards. You spend time doing research, gathering supplies, much conversing about what exactly needs to happen, what needs to get done, before you can make your way towards the church. You've gathered reports, you have been given some information by some reliable sources, and at this point, you need to leave. You need to get going. Otherwise, you will not arrive at the church with
We
enough
need to push the plot forward.
crazy. That
I
said,
assume Ty, I assume eventually probably at least got a short rest in, right?
yeah, 100%. Maybe the one station
Whenever
left
Jack
is
comes
going
back.
Mhm.
Only short rest would remove exhaustion.
If only.
Ty.
Hello. Did you say Ty?
No, sigh. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
sigh,
like
okay.
a comedic
Right.
SIGA, like, sigh.
Wonderful.
Not Ty.
With that said, you will gather in the meeting hall of the Conneray Manor. The light tinkering of rain outside just once again picking up. There is no signs of any fog rolling in, though there is still the sort of chemically sulfury smell, the sort of stench that lingers in the air for a long time, even after the fog rolls away. Karad has prepared you all a little snack for the road, in the form of some cake, and you each get a little pouch full of trail mix as well. It is a special Karad trail mix.
You mean that it's black?
No, not all of it. But there are some mystery black circles inside of it. Little spheres of pure black, almost like goblets of like liquid, like jelly ink, I guess, in there.
I got to find a new cook's gift.
He's never told you what they are, but they are small, squishy, and quite sweet. They're very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What it actually is, don't ask.
I had a sense of taste. Maybe I would agree with him.
But the trail mix, I think you've probably all had before. He makes it every time you leave the city. Go anywhere. For distance. This... this...
I think we do need to.
That makes that funny?
I do think we need to specify to both of them that while we are gone, keep the fucking house locked and don't let anyone in
Yes.
under any circumstances,
We're not let anyone in.
Well, maybe if what was the white dragonborn's name again?
Older.
When Alder returns, you let him in, but
Damn it.
until we come back, don't let anyone else in.
Alright, just older. Alright.
And if we come running.
And
Or
if you
skipping.
come... What?
Or walking.
Okay.
Let us in when we arrive.
Okay. Will do. Sure. Yeah, however you get back, I'll let you in. Good luck. Break a leg.
No. It's an awful thing.
What is?
Breaking a leg.
Okay. Then don't do that. With everybody gathered up, Carrot and actually just Carrot, I think Frizen's still reading, getting themselves ready. So Carrot sort of waves you off as you depart from the Conray Manor down the streets into the Tower District, readying to make your way north towards the church. Now, I don't want to get into a whole planning spiel, but did you guys get a carriage? You have a carriage that you're taking?
Yeah.
Yes.
I assume we can all fit in there and the skeletons can ride at the back. I think Jeroen takes the reins. I don't know if he wanted to.
Drew, do you have proficiency with land vehicles?
Oh, no.
Who does?
No, I don't. I'll go for the bagpipes.
Out of curiosity, what is best stat for driving carriage?
You just need to have proficiency with land vehicles. That's the sort of key to this.
I assume you can improvise with animal handling, but it's not great.
Yeah. All right. Whoever is in charge, go ahead and make me an animal handling.
Shall I do it then instead?
Can we not maybe hire a guy?
Yeah.
You
I was just
can,
saying that we rented a hired carriage.
Okay. So you're hiring the guy to take you as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? And then he just
Cut that guy up after this, but okay.
I will play my Becky card to have it be a connect that I have.
Oh!
Oh.
Is that not the Becky card?
Connection.
does?
Okay. I like that. Nice. That's much easier.
Wait, what does this card do? Becky card?
Let me hang on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna show you.
There's cards ritual to gain local contact. Alright. That's nice.
Do you know how to drive a carriage?
It's just Vin.
Hello again. It's me.
It is not Vin this time. Just to be clear.
I'm very talented. I'm multi-talent. I do
Why
a lot of
doing-
jobs. I really
doing
am
Vin a
hustling.
criminal?
Not Vin, it's Vin with a large hat.
Vin's
Man knows how to hustle.
I assume I can have long rested by this point, right?
Short rested.
Short rested.
Keeps trying to get that long.
Sorry, I may have mixed them up.
Hey, good roll so far. No, you're already unharmed.
Yeah, I used all of my hit dice.
Oh, they just take a while to roll. I thought you just kept rolling.
I hope there's not a creature that attacks your hit dice next. Oh yeah, because that'll be fucked.
Alright. So you call in favor. You have to spend a little bit of time to do so, but let me go ahead and steal that card from you.
Yoink.
I'm going to bring a strange something with me. It's like a string, but it has many small wooden dolls on it. Attached, sort of like bunting.
Okay.
12 of them in particular.
After a while, you have a individual turn up, sort of mid-length, wavy hair, very well trimmed mustache and facial hair, a little bit of a scar running down across his nose and down one cheek, but finely dressed, simple clothing but well cut, white sort of uncollared shirt, nice and cleanly cut with a sort of flowing black coat over the top and clean boots. He arrives. So, I won't ask too many questions, but we'll aboard the carriage and we'll get you to where you need to go. Do I have any other instructions you need me to be aware of?
No, I'll tell you when we're there. And as soon as you see us coming, get ready for us to head out again.
And just to be clear, this is legal, illegal. How much do I need to be careful of what I'm saying, people?
Keep your mouth shut, and I'll just pass 25 gold.
As far as you should be concerned, today never happened.
Am I able to use somatic components right now? Right, never mind that.
It depends what they... I'll go back to you. He jumps up to the front after ushering you all into the carriage, and you make your way in, and you feel as the trundle of the carriage starts and bounces and over the cobbles of the streets a little bit as you make your way out of towards the gates. You have a moment. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand, please, Evangeline.
Just like to point out that I'll have those two skeletons. Then one of them is riding towards the back of the carriage, and the other one is sitting shotgun next to him, quietly staring forward, unmoving.
Okay.
What's the sleight of hand for?
Somatic components.
Oh, I don't need to cast anything now. I was just asking.
Okay.
Is that it then? Every time I want to use a somatic component, I have to roll a
No, I was just going to do it as a one-off. Let me have a look at your carriage.
Literally everything.
No, Wesley. Alright.
I'd like to stick... Actually, no, it's probably best if I didn't stick my hand out of the window. But I've got bell sleeves on right now, which hides most of the issue. So, I will stick my hand out of the window of the carriage, and I'm going to use another one of the cards. I'm going to use Duncan Alvera. And a raven is going to swoop down from somewhere. A dark crimson feathers, so dark it looks almost black in most lights, and glowing red eyes. And occasionally it blinks and it has more than two eyes. But in this case it's just two. But it's going to land on my arm, and I'm going to whisper something in its ear, and it's going to fly away. Does Find Familiar have a level?
Level 1, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get another conjuration search.
Do you want to let me know where you whispered it so I can enact on that? You can message me if you want.
I'm just looking to see what Find Familiar does first, because I didn't Google what the other effects of it were. Okay, yeah, I'm going to ask it to fly ahead of us and above, and I'm going to look through its eyes.
Are you going to what? Sorry, what was the last part of that?
Look through its eyes. Evangeline will close her eyes and she can see through the familiar's eyes.
The owl Perkamentus does not like birds. It hoots angrily. Doesn't like how to bet.
I could probably kill it quite quickly. So, you do so. I will keep you informed, but go ahead and roll me just a flat d20, please.
What?
Roll me another one, because technically keen sight.
Nice.
Thank you. All right. I will keep you updated if that picks up. However, for the time being, you trundle towards the gates. At which point, you hear one of the guards call up towards the carriage. Where are you heading on this fine day? You hear Mateo call back. We're heading out. We've got a long journey ahead of us. Not much time for delays, I'm afraid.
We're wearing our disguises, right?
You can be wearing your disguise if you want. Yeah, you can put it on anytime you wish.
I'm wearing mine.
So I guess, yeah.
Thought we would wear those later, actually.
None of us know what the plan is. It's unfortunate.
We know what the plan is when we're there. It's like on the way, I feel like we didn't plan too much.
I'm wearing it, and I have a veil over my face.
There's no much hiding me anyway, so I'm just kind of like.
This is a different big brass dude. Not that other one, that blonde.
That's why I was kind of like, I don't think I'd be wearing my disguise right now, because we're just heading out of town.
Yeah,
That's normal.
Fair enough.
I think it would be Lord Relius really who could convince their cause.
Excuse me, what seems to be the holdup?
There isn't one. Sorry, to be clear, I got distracted by the question of are we wearing disguises. But Mateo handles the situation perfectly fine. And you will be moving again in moments. So you are only stopped for maybe 5 seconds. 5 seconds as this quick interaction happens.
5 seconds too long. Kill them.
Alright, this is an excellent contact.
If you want to make an attack roll, you can.
Ty, I guess they just is that sort of normal, or is this maybe something like Mateo has a connection with this guard, maybe, or something? What does it seem? Is this normal? Did they not ask too many questions if you leave?
So, because, well, I don't know how much Zyron has told you, but meta-wise, Mateo has a relationship. So I rolled randomly for a criminal contact. Mateo is technically a smuggler, so he has.
Ooh!
Oh, wow.
So he has.
Look at him smuggling us out and in.
Yeah, I guess that
people
makes
don't
sense.
stop
then,
him
yeah.
as much. Yeah.
That is cool. No, that's great. Okay, that's like all right. That makes sense.
I'm not saying Lord Gift. You really know how to pick him. Where'd you find this man?
Where did you find this man, Gift?
I would have found him probably as someone that would have got me in the city, so I could have looked around the city without being seen first.
Always a cautious one. Good, good, good.
What's the guy's name again? Mateo?
Mateo.
He'll get us there in no time at all.
Mateo. Or sometimes just referred to as
Silk? Okay.
As he smooth as silk.
Apologies. 2 seconds.
Nice.
Nice.
Either way, you start rolling again, and soon you are outside of the gates. You are passing onto the other side of the gates in Kusnir into White Gate on the northern road. The iron gates are already open on one side, and so there's no problem getting through. As you make your way into the White Gate area, you see a sprawling chaos of the sort of lower district, the poorer one of the poorer districts of the city of Kusnir. I don't know how much time any of you spend here. One thing that you do see of note is a white dragonborn. You see Older scouring one of the notice boards on the edge of the city, grabbing at pieces of paper and stuffing them into a little satchel as he turns. And I don't think he sees any of you, but he certainly sees one of the skeletons that he sort of recognizes and looks a bit confused at. Just watches it trundle down the road in front of him. Whitegate itself is a tangle of crooked shacks and sagging rooftops pressing against the walls of the city, and all sort of leaning on itself, as though the entire district is sort of seeking shelter, trying to get closer to the walled city. There's a lot of narrow streets, but you stay on the main street that leads down out of the city. There are gaunt faces all around that peer out from cracked windows, hollow eyes tracking the carriage as it makes its way down. And there is people darting across the road constantly, feet splashing in sort of muck puddles as they run around. Scent of smoke, that scent of like decay and sulfur, the combination of the almost the rot from the district, but also the lingering fog mingles into, like, you can hear faint cries of merchants somewhere inside the district itself, hawking wares. And there's a feeling of desperation that you feel washes over the carriage as you make your way through this district. Go ahead and I'll keep your perception there, Evangeline, but everybody else, go ahead and make me a perception as well, please.
Whitegate. I first started before moving past the city gates. Many people here need medical aid most of the time. It's rife with disease. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that the guard isn't busy on a daily basis burning down houses to prevent the spread.
The guards don't come out like that. These are... Whitegate itself is largely lawless.
Yeah, figured as much.
There's a few things that you, Dr. Sidrovich and Ralrius and Evangeline see. Nothing that is particularly out of the ordinary. You see quite a few stray dogs wandering around, sort of fighting over scraps of food. Ralrius, you see an elderly man wrapped in a blanket, just staring blankly at a dying fire that he's managed to start in one of the damp alleyways. Laundry lines stretched across streets around the back of houses, and there is a group of children playing with crudely made looking dolls and around a pile of broken sort of wooden crates, arranging to make sort of houses and things. But nothing that really pulls too much attention. And soon you're through Whitegate into the more open areas. There's small farmhouses and other small buildings that are still lit around this area with patches and paddocks with a few animals. And patches of land where people are, attempting to farm and grow vegetables and things of the sort. The terrain and the land here doesn't really lend itself to farming very well, and so it's a constant struggle to farm anything. And with the dangers being outside the wall, it's made all that much worse. Being a farmer here is a difficult endeavor. However, it's only maybe half an hour passes when Evangeline, you see something. You see blood. Decent amount of it. It takes you a moment as you only get like images as the bird blinks. It's a little unnerving and makes it almost like flashing images as the bird flies high above. But you can see that approaching on the path that you are following, a good few hundred feet ahead of you, still unseen to the driver and to anyone on the carriage. You can see the trees have got a little bit thicker here. There's an unnerving silence to the road. You haven't come across any other travelers at this time. And the usual slight hum of birdsong and rustling leaves has been replaced by this eerie stillness. And what you see is a body in the middle of the path. Big, majestic stag. Once proud antlers tangled. It is ripped apart. Its body a grotesque spectacle of violence at this point. Big gouges, legs buckled, dark blood pooled on the floor of the road all around it, mingling with sickly signs of like lots of just fluids all over the road. Yeah.
My bird is going to, as I telepathically command it, it was only far enough ahead so that I could still communicate with it. I will have it swoop down and begin pecking as ravens might at the carrion and try and examine the body closer. And I will say out loud to the people,
Beer carcass ahead.
Yes. So?
Sorry, was there anything unusual about this other than?
Well, it's in the middle of the path.
Yeah.
That's the part about it's like in the middle of the road.
Roll me a nature check, please, Evangeline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this thing has been killed relatively recently. There's nothing in the way of other animals that are currently feasting on it. It would appear the raven's first there. There are some sort of bugs and other things that are starting to discover the corpse, if you will. Maybe one or two of the birds, even at this point, pecking and pulling at it. I mean, the weird thing is that it's been ripped apart in this way. Even with the 23, you're not sure what has killed it with that roll. It doesn't fit any of the native animals of where are we? Berghof. It's there are a lot of things in the woods and in the district that have claws and teeth and will hunt deer, even things like the wyverns and such. But you wouldn't expect any of them to A, do this much damage to it, and then B, to leave it as well. Like, it doesn't look like anything has feasted on it. It has just been ripped apart. All of the parts are still here, though. A little scattered, they're still here.
No obvious predator. How strange.
Well, it's in my line of work that I often would say that if the predator isn't obvious, it is supernatural.
The other thing
Or
I can quite
humanoid.
easily... Oh, apologies. The other thing I can quite easily tell you is that this is a full-grown male stag. It is a big beast that would be able to defend itself against at least some things reasonably well. Obviously not bears or wolves or any big predators like that. But also quite notably is it will need to be moved if the cart is going to get past. If the carriage is going to
It was a big thing. Defensible. We'll need to move it to get past. I suspect something killed it that would also try to kill us, but that's just me.
Most likely.
Well, I suppose.
Can I send my spider to fly around at 100-foot radius around us at 40-foot a turn to see if there's anyone lurking in the tree lines?
Sure, roll me a perception from it.
Are we already stopped at it? Or?
I don't have
Not
a
yet.
token. I don't have a token for it.
Roll me a d20. It's got a +1.
Right. D20.
Okay, so 14. The spider can continue just to sort of float and twirl around in this space, continuing to look, but at least for the time being, there doesn't seem to be any threats. You don't see any predators. You don't see anybody, people that might be hiding or watching. This place seems to be empty.
It also has 120-foot dark vision.
Yep, I know. It's fine.
Yep.
It's also just it is getting dark, but it's not like pitch black yet. So it's doesn't matter too much. It also has devil's sight, just for
Yeah.
fun fact. Although if it needs the devil's sight right now, then you guys are.
You're fucked.
However, same description, same thing. You do not see anything.
Okay.
We're currently approaching it, yes?
Yeah, you're still a little bit out. It was the Raven that saw it first, so you still have time to make a decision.
And there's no way around it?
You could try and take the wagon through the trees. Like realistically, no. It's not.
We'll have to be moved in, but we should stay on guard. Jeroen, Hammond, and Strauss can move it. But let me examine it first. Just a real quick one. Just to make sure there isn't some lingering ailment waiting on there to infect some unlucky traveler.
Alright, and it's not long at all before you pull up to where the stag is. You sort of round one of the corners, and very obviously there it is, as described, torn apart largely. A couple more birds and things have landed on it at this point. And eventually Matteo brings the wagon to a stop and sort of looks back.
Yeah, I'll get out, and I telepathically communicate with my two skeletons to also get out, and I'll start approaching the body. But I want to carefully just look around with my own two eyes to see if anything is standing out to me at this point.
Roll perception.
I also would like to. Also would like to get out, but I will stay next to the cart, sort of on the side where Royce is, and sort of just be ready, weapon drawn. to intercept anything that might charge at least this side of the carriage.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a perception as well.
Disadvantage. It didn't matter too much. It's 6 and 7. It's basically the same.
You both get out. You see the two skeletons like start. They just stumble over more than anything. They will start grabbing body parts. There's a couple that are detached from the actual beast. For the most part, it's still intact, even if it's disfigured and disformed. But they grab a leg each and drag the legs over and sort of throw them over onto the side of the road. But before they start to move the actual main body of it, Dr. Sidrovich, go ahead and roll me either an investigation or a medicine. Would be good.
Let me just have a look. Investigation.
Pretty good. So there's a few things you can note. One, whatever did this was bigger than the stag. It seems like some of the first biggest like gashes and wounds that were inflicted were strikes down at it. You don't think like a huge amount bigger than this, but likely standing maybe 7 or 8 foot high, whatever it was. You can see these are tears. They're not cuts. This wasn't this hasn't been cut with like something like a sharp blade. It has been ripped, much more indicative of like claws or something like that. And you can see there are marks where on one of the legs, it hasn't been cut. Rather, it's been squeezed, like crushed. Yeah, something has crushed it, but to the point of like almost forcing the leg off like toothpaste.
Ew!
Oh. Fascinating.
Super gross.
Whatever did this was incredibly strong as well.
I search my mind like quickly, trying to maybe discern if anything rings a bell from local animals, things, or other beasts. Maybe a legend somewhere.
Before you do that, let me give you just 2 more details.
Sure.
As you are looking around the area, it's a mess here. The road itself is a mess. There's sort of thick mud covers the area, and there's signs of like a struggle, effectively, and like sliding marks. So any tracks that may be here are slightly obscured at this point, but you do see signs of some form of tracks, like just partial tracks, big rounded sort of almost not paws but almost more humanoid style prints. Whatever it was bipedal for sure. It's hard to make much out because it sort of slipped and slid around in the mud, it would seem. And the other thing is there is signs, if you remember, like spots of other liquid. You can see what appears to be some sort of liquid chemical here. It stinks, it reeks. It's a foul, like really sharp, acidic smell to it. A smell that you've only really ever experienced when the fog is at its thickest.
Yeah. I very carefully, of course, approach this liquid. I take out a glass vial, one of the empty ones, and with a specialized tool, like just a sort of very akin to a flat metal spoon, or deal. I take a sample of it and put it in the vial and just look at it. Smelling isn't my strongest suit at the moment due to my condition, where taste is also muted so much that sense of smell also gets muted severely. Helps when you're dealing with corpses, though, but I think the hairs on the back of my neck stand upright because I'm looking around at the trails and they lead it to the forest. The body itself, though, isn't some kind of afflicted with something. It's just been mauled to death by some rage-induced mega creature.
Something along those lines.
Yeah. I just continue to order my exoskeletons to keep, like, removing it, you know. And I carefully start walking back towards the carriage, and I look up to Lord Relius. It appears that tonight, at the very least, there is a creature that's been mutated by the fog hunting in the forest.
Then we'll need to be exceedingly careful.
So it would seem might be going after us at one point. It might not. For maybe if we're lucky, it decide to hunt something else. Although it's not really hunting; it's just killing. Absolutely monstrous, over 8 feet tall, stronger than Jeroen here, significantly so.
You're wrong, son.
He's one of the leg bones out like toothpaste.
I can do that too. What the?
It was like anyway.
There's not much else I can tell about it. I took a sample of what I could find, but we'll have to wait till later. We have other appointments.
Let's get it moved quick and get going.
At this point, the 2 skeletons have, like, with a lot of effort, dragged the main bulk of the stag off of the road, out of the way. There's still a little bit of, like, gunk to get through, but that's not an issue. But the actual obstruction is cleared as you clamber back into the carriage. Matteo.
I prestidigitate both skeletons, by the way, just to make it clear so that they're not, sitting there covered in blood.
Yeah, okay, that's good, because they were pretty grim. Alright, and with that, Matteo will drives the 2 horses onwards. Beautiful, large creatures. 2 giraffe horses.
Giraffe horses.
They could also get taken by this creature, since that's a thing for large creatures to kill.
Oh, yeah. And that was about half an hour from the city. And you're only moving forward with an eerie silence for, I would say, another sort of 20 minutes when Evangeline.
Yeah.
Actually, can I get a perception roll from everybody at this point, please? Just go ahead and give me some. Nice perception.
How many more times do you want to see me roll at disadvantage? You're cruel.
I rolled
Making
my
the most of
dice,
it,
and it looked like it was going to be a good roll. Then fucking Mel's dice came in,
Can I
slapped
roll
my
survival
dice.
instead?
No.
Okay, cool. That was persuasion. Give me a second.
I persuade the world to show me
The wrong
more.
P word.
My perception, my perception is the same. So yeah.
Oh, no one's perceiving jack shit.
Which Jack?
Don't touch my shit.
You know what? I'll roll one for the owl too, because it's also rhyming along. Maybe it's
Oh, I didn't know the owls as well.
yeah. It's just standing on top, just hooting.
Pokemon party.
Yeah.
Small
Rolled
no
dice,
one's-
rolled another one.
Oh my god.
Nope, even the owl is just hooting.
I actually somehow with disadvantage rolled the highest. Oh, whatever that is.
Looks like Slick is at least
Is that
or
Mateo?
so watching the road as well.
No, that's a good point. I should roll.
Oh, is that your stealth roll?
Let's roll.
Come on, Mateo, save us. Almost a 20, almost.
All right. Mateo's keeping you on the road. However, there is still something that you really don't see much with those rolls, I'm afraid. Jeroen, you get the occasional glimpse out of the, you're watching out of the carriage, probably on the most high alert with everything that's been going on today. And you can see now as the time advances, at this point it is dark. There is the occasional flitting of the clouds, and you keep watching the skies, thinking there may be something there. There seems to be a lot of movement, a lot of shifting. There's a heavy wind tonight in the upper reaches. You're a little bit sheltered from it from the fact that you are surrounded quite heavily by trees most of the time that you're moving along. However, I'm going to go ahead and advance this now more. However, you can tell that above the tree line, up in the reaches, the wind moves fast. And Kieran, go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Me? Hey, double 17. Look at that.
Oh, double 17. That's
You're experienced enough already. You've made it your business to be, and with your history and your past, you know that this is a potentially dangerous time to be outside of the city, to be away from shelter. With the winds moving this fast, it means that the fog could roll in quite quickly and unexpectedly if you're not careful. But we'll burn that bridge.
Us not careful.
Do we know? I know? Like anybody knows really that how far away we are currently from the nearest shelter? Like we got the map from Vin.
With that same survival roll, you could. You're sort of maybe keeping track of it in your mind, as a good bodyguard. If you wanted to get to the closest shelter, firstly, you wouldn't be able to take the carriage from here. It is a cabin in these woods, but you could get there in probably 10 to 15 minutes, but you'd have to go through the forest. It wouldn't be the easiest to navigate to, but you think you could do it pretty simply.
But I can't tell if the fog actually is gonna roll in or not. It's just like
there's no signs of it at the moment. It just could with these conditions.
Alright, I'll just keep that in mind.
Evangeline,
I'll keep my head on that.
With being ready here, or with keeping watch, you see in something else. The road diverts into two directions, which isn't a problem. You know which way you're going. You have clear instructions on how to get to the church. However, you see that at the crossroads there is figures shifting. It's harder to make out what this is, quite simply just because it's now fairly dark and the rain is pouring. You see a few shapes. What appears to be a wagon, like a large, essentially just block. And at first you think it's people shifting around it, until you realize they are moving in almost on all fours. There is something shifting around the wagon. And there's a scene of chaos, broken wood, and something has happened up ahead. Again, you're a good few hundred feet away, so nobody sees this at the moment, but you have an advanced warning on it.
Who's giving us the warning? Is that Evangeline's bird or Aurelius's spider?
Not the spider. Where was your owl?
My owl is like on top of the carriage, just sitting there watching.
Then it's from the raven.
All right. Okay, so you'll communicate this eventually?
Benjin just straight up left, I guess.
No.
Oh, there you are.
What do you mean?
Yes, it did. So, well, then you asked your question.
What was the question?
Have you been paying attention?
We noticed somebody.
Not quite.
Okay, never mind then.
We noticed something, that's for sure, though.
You saw something else blocking the road up ahead. You can see a wagon with figures crawling around it. The wagon appears to be...
And I noticed this through my raven.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that it must be within like what was it, 100 feet or 1,000 feet? I can't remember.
100 feet.
100 feet. So I can see it.
Early warning.
Well, to be clear, the raven has to be within that distance, but because it's got height, it can see quite far ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna... I can still see when it's not within 100 feet. I just can't give it commands.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to command it to go and take a quick, closer look and then swoop back again.
Alright. As the raven gets closer, you keep eyes on it. What you see is a wagon. It seems like a fairly typical... So you see what is the effectively shattered remains of a wagon that come into view. It is really a scene of devastation. You see splintered wood and torn canvas strewn across the ground at this intersection of the road. It's mingled with... There's some broken crates, some paper, some other just stuff on the road that's hard to make out in too much detail. You can see similar looking claw marks, gouges deep into the wagon's frame, and you can see smears of blood trail. You see one thing that stands out of detail to you. Can you roll me a history check, please? Eventually, you see a banner, like a
Bruce banner. Run.
You see a fabric cloth, almost like a banner or flag that would have probably been on the side of the wagon at some point. It's ripped now, but it bears a sigil on it, one that you recognize from the city. It is Alvarez Dawn's banner. I'll give you some more information. It hangs over the broken axle of the cart and is stained with mud and blood at this point. You can see that amongst the wreckage there are several bodies. You see 4 bodies of humans, all of them dead, slightly ripped apart, severe bleeding, and crawling amongst the wreckage, you see a number of ghouls that have already started to feast on the dead bodies.
You know, it's moments like these that I really wish I had my gun.
Why?
Oh, there are ghouls
Oh!
feasting on the carnage of a recently destroyed carriage.
Any idea whose carriage?
Yes, I'm just waiting on an update from
Alvarez, what was
the
it?
Law
Alvarez
Master.
tie? Alvarez something.
Alvarez Dawn.
Alvarez Dawn. You know them, of course. We know them and we love them. They're our favorite people that we know everything about.
Oh,
Hey, it's the hot guy again.
Oh wow.
Oh no, he's hot.
Isn't this the one that gave me the vision earlier?
He is one of the cards of Kusnir. He is a notable lord of Kusnir, yeah.
Interesting.
Is he among the dead that Evangeline can see?
It doesn't appear to be. There's a halfling woman, a dwarven man, and seemingly 2 human women.
It's quite a notable figure. We could risk stopping, taking care of the ghouls, and investigating. However, the hour of twilight draws near. We have other obligations.
Well, what were they doing here?
Oh,
Anyone out this far is most likely this time.
How long ago does it look like this happened?
Can you roll me another investigation, please? Just to two and two together. You'll get a rough time either way. 14, pretty good. So it's not super recent, but you would guess that the attack happened maybe 4 hours ago. It seems like the ghouls have appeared from the surrounding area to scavenge rather than actually being the cause of what happened. The markings on the wagon would suggest something noticeably bigger. Noticeably fitting
No, something
with,
bigger killed them.
recent-
The ghouls are scavengers. I think whoever was in this cart was going to our fabled meeting.
yes.
There might be value in that, then. There is also a danger in that, of course. Interfering with this would leave some kind of trail somewhere.
How far away are we from the
Church?
stag?
No,
it was about 20 minutes ago, so you're a decent ways.
20 minutes. Yeah.
And just to confirm time, because I was there and I looked at it, I could have confirmed the time of death for the stag, probably.
I mean, yeah, roughly. And it sort of was about the same sort of. Obviously, probably about 20 minutes between them.
Alright.
So it moves with speed.
Yes, significantly so.
Can I check something quickly?
Mhm.
My blood mark is still on that wyvern, isn't it?
Mhm.
Is it still in the same direction?
Yeah, this was not a wyvern. In fact. That wyvern is off in the hell furnaces and stuff at the moment.
Maybe we'll run into it when we go to the fucking Sea of Dust in the other campaign.
I mean, the wyvern's a long way from at the moment, but yeah.
Right.
Alright. So apparently it's attacking seemingly randomly. And everything that is
Can
in its path.
I chime something in here, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Is this the drive or is this Ty?
That's Mateus.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I was just making...
Well, she might be right that this wagon could be going. Once we get there, we can probably tell which way it's going to be headed. This road, although not much used, leads to a few small villages and stuff, but it's not that difficult from here to get to Chiswell. If could just be a trading caravan of some sort. My understanding is that Lord Dawn does do a little bit of trading himself. Could just be one of his caravans. However, you did well getting yourself a smuggler. If he's taking this route, probably means he's trying to avoid something.
We must investigate this.
Blackmail.
Blackmail. Oh, even better. something exotic that we can use.
June sort of speaks up and I was like, wind is dangerous. Fog coming quick.
We really don't have the time to investigate.
Please. There could be something of value in there, and even it for scavengers to find out. I abhor the fog.
If
Also-
we do, need to be very quick.
Also, you said there were scavengers there?
Fools.
Carriage ain't that fast.
Well, I guess we have to probably stop anyways then.
Well,
So probably-
Or we need
How
to
many
find a way to
fools did you
distract them.
count, Evangeline?
5.
5 ghouls. We can take them. We can take them easy.
I'm gonna
Alright,
pay
Doctor.
every single
Especially
Callis
since they're
check.
they're probably going to attack us as living, moving targets.
Oh yes, the living is much better than the decaying.
I don't know.
So you better get rid of them.
And the
Okay.
scouts will go to the front.
Alright. So what's the plan?
How close can the carriage get for us to disembark from it without risking the ghouls like fucking getting the horses, getting the driver, etc., etc.?
I mean, I don't know. 100 feet, I would say. I probably wouldn't get much closer than that, just in case they run at the horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then, I would suggest, as Sir would say, we'd get within 100 feet, disembark, quickly take care of the ghouls, get the carriage up towards the broken one, investigate the carriage for anything of value, investigate the bodies, and then we leave. We do not do anything with the rest of them. We just leave afterward.
So to make it quick.
I'll order Herman and Strauss to basically take position at the front of the carriage. They're going to hang on either side of the carriage, just waiting to jump off, essentially.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
I'm also getting ready to jump out.
Alright, so you get 100 feet away. The classic thing of the map that I have ready, the closer you can get, 60 feet. So you get to 100 feet away and you pull the coach to a stop. At this point, you're not sure if they've noticed you or not, but if they have, they are still just feasting on the bodies that are there.
We disembark then all easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't see us sneaking up on them. Let's just rush. Driver, keep your ears open. You might have to get away from something else in a jiffy. So, keep your head on the swivel.
I'm going to pull you up to the 60-foot mark. Pull you over. As you move up, are you trying to... I don't think you can with the carriage. It would seem that they are currently aware that you're there. It very much seems like they know that you're there. You know, you see the occasional head turn towards you before veering back down into the corpse and just ripping into the bodies. It seems like rather they're just hoping you're not going to approach. Or that they're too busy, too concerned with the flesh and the food in front of them to bother sort of running at you for the moment.
Sadly for them, they are sort of middle of the road and we have to go past, so...
Yeah. It's their own damn fault. Maybe as we're on the 60 feet, can I maybe open this by using a cantrip on one of them?
Let's just go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright.
As we were moving up, I'd to cast bless before we got to the 60 feet.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Before we got to the 60 feet, as we were walking up, I would have liked to cast bless.
Okay. Go ahead and cast bless.
Blessed.
Bless.
It's just.
How many people's bless again?
3.
3.
Disadvantage initiative, let's go!
Let's go!
Go ahead and I need a flat d20 for the bless.
Yep.
Strauss, pretty high up. Oh, they're both called Strauss, don't worry about it.
I can only see the one.
I don't know, I had 2 before, and I renamed one of them Herman, but I don't know where the other one went.
Well, the problem is that.
Oh, he's in
named
Creatures
the-
Force 2.
Oh, you actually have 2? Where is it? Sorry.
It's in Creatures, and then Force 2 or in the Creatures folder, and it's just called Herman. But they're both the same, so it doesn't really matter. Both 2 Strausses or 2 Hermans is the same at the point.
There's not in the Force 2. You have.
No, he's not in Force 2, he's just in the Creatures folder. I was fucking wrong. He's just in Creatures.
The bless fell off of him.
Sorry, pardon?
Looks like bless fell off.
Probably because we weren't in initiative or in combat, so they just went by in a minute.
Just target. Don't do it again. Don't consume the.
Yep, I gotcha.
Eventually, he needs to roll initiative.
The what? Sorry.
Oh shit, yeah, where is it?
There you go.
Nice.
All right.
Well, imagine he sort of slipped around on the floor, something over there.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I ended up here.
I'm not sure. All right. Is Strauss doing anything at the start here?
He will advance in lockstep 30 feet forward.
Mm-hmm.
And he will stand again there. Raise his shield and prepare an action to attack for anything that comes within range.
Beautiful. Thank you. Evangeline?
Okay. Fuck. I will prepare an action to attack anything that comes near me.
Yeah,
And that is the only thing I can do.
At this point, with Strauss moving forward, you see the ghoul turns and is sort of starts to hiss at it, almost like you would expect from a cat. And these things aren't that smart. They act off instinct more than anything else. But seeing it come closer, not sure if it wants to take his food. It will just run to lash out at this point.
Sure.
Go ahead and make the attack first. Your attack. I'm ready to.
stab! No, just rather slash.
Should hit pretty hard in this slash. I think it has everything correctly. Yeah, the +3 seems correct because my raise that thing gives it extra shit. Oh wow, nat 20.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Thank God it's just D4s.
I don't know if skeletons can get paralyzed.
They can now.
They can.
Condition immunities. No, it doesn't have any condition immunity, so I guess it's a normal saving throw.
You don't need to make the saving. Make the saving throw, but it doesn't matter. They can't paralyze undead.
Oh,
It says specifically there that unless they're an elf or undead.
Oh, good.
Rorius.
I'm just gonna target this guy and cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Classic.
I get 2 beams.
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew. Nice.
You easily knock this one down. But at this point, you have definitely gathered the attention of the rest of them as they all now are turned towards you. Are you doing anything else?
I will. What is my imp speed is 40 feet. Come on. Yes. Why won't it let me? No, that's not what I want. I'm trying to get a measuring tool. Why won't it let me?
You gotta be on the right button.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. I guess I need to roll initiative for my imp, don't I?
Unless it specifies that it goes immediately on your turn.
It does not. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead and roll for the imp.
Rolling for the imp. Okay. Oh. Goes before I do. How about that? And then I will use my bonus action to give my imp an attack. And then that's my turn.
Does it have a range attack?
No.
Alright, go ahead and take the imp's turn now.
The imp's turn? Okay. It's going to turn invisible.
Is that an action?
I do believe so. Yes, it's an action. Bam.
Is it doing anything else?
And then it will fly over here.
And it's gone.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Ghoul.
Doctor.
I will move myself a bit. Right over here. See that approaching ghoul, target him. Spin the key into the arm, and light green lightning begins crackling all around it, and I will use my lightning snap cantrip. Like a firebolt cantrip, but same. Does it deal fire damage? Because if that's the case, it shouldn't. Should have been lightning damage.
Nope,
It's lightning.
No, just rolled the fire dice for me.
It's selected lightning. Yeah, I wasn't paying much attention to that. I'll have a look.
Alright. So yeah, I zap it for like fire damage, and my turn.
You see, it just begins to jitter a little bit as it moves. So it's going to move out 30.
Ghoulish activities.
Many, indeed.
Ghastly activities.
Like us.
This one just runs up
Oh, that's surprising. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Roaring and flailing as it moves. Okay. Vermin.
Whoever you are.
He will move up, and he will strike. Nice. Nice. Flash at him for 9 damage. They only do 1 attack, right? Yeah, they only do 1.
Druun.
Alright. Druun, our paranoid does not like this combat map. This is like fucking, like, you know, there's like things could be up here, things could be down there. This looks like prime ambush spot. So this looks kind of bad, but he'll trust at least for the moment. He just really crosses his fingers as soon as he steps away. My bot's not gonna get jumped, so he'll you know, walk up to the ghast, I think. Let me see. Yes. Let's see if we not can, because I mean the ghast looks clearly like sort of the leader type, right?
I mean, it looks bigger and thicker. Than
Yeah,
the
that's
rest, yeah, for sure.
That's true, I guess. But I assume so. To me, that looks kind of leader-ish. So you'll see if we cannot take out the leader.
You know, it's not.
At least.
It's not calling any orders or anything.
Shots,
But just from
yeah.
the notice that the rest of them are sort of looking at it from time to time, and clearly taking comments.
Yes. All right. I will. Battle axe in hand. We'll do 2 strikes. Gonna not anything else special. Has been, you know, this is my second combat. The first one I just wrestled a wyvern, so that's all I did in the first one.
Good.
Shrink. And another methodic strike.
Nice.
Hey, it makes damage. Nice. Ah, near death, you know it, baby. I love
The
this.
fucking campaign.
Let's here we are. Now it will be my. I will save my action search. I will not be greedy.
Yep. Yeah, you might need it later.
Yeah, who knows? So I will save my action search. That will be my turn. Before I start chopping into the ghast.
Okay. There is somebody at my door. Siren, go ahead and take your turn. 2 it.
Yep. Wait for him to get back.
Ready action to strike at the ghoul.
No, Biggie stay and take out the gas.
Ooh. Ranged attacks.
Make sure you target.
I do.
I'll be 2 seconds.
Fireball!
Hey, classic
The
fire.
classic.
Don't roll too low. Yeah, killed it.
That's
Nice.
the gas taken care of, although that net 20 from that ghoul saved to come back.
At least the big one's done.
Excellent job. Just a few more to go.
All right. I told my dad he could borrow a hodl, and I told him to get here at 5:30. But apparently, this is 5:30.
It is.
Is it?
It's 4:45. But that's close enough, apparently. Anyway, Zyron, firebolt, nice, killed the ghast. Damn it. Fine. Very good. Are you doing anything else?
Nope, that is it.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. At the top of the round.
Gasp! Who would have thought? An ambush.
Oh
It
no!
was actually a ghoul, I guess.
True. Cool. You see, just pushes out some of the undergrowth from around the trees and just almost on all fours, like bounding, like you'd expect from a cheetah. Dashes through the undergrowth and bursts onto the path, almost like throwing itself as it tries to hit Dr. Sidrovich.
No.
I saw the nut on that 20, I saw it.
Can you imagine?
Shielded.
This is the first time I cast shield, and how Dr. Sidorvish's shield works is when he casts it, vents on the arm open up, and this spectral figure comes out and blocks the attack by throwing itself in front of him.
Spectral ghost. Ghostly type figure.
That is very, very unruly of you. I'd have to teach you some manners before I make you submit.
Nice.
Other level, though, not yet.
I do need a flat d20.
Oh, yes. Let's search, baby. No.
But
Saw that cross.
ooh, nice. That is, however, its turn. Strauss.
Strauss here. Master is being attacked, but he's in a good position, and so he will continue attacking this. Hits him for good 10 damage. Nice. And that will end his turn. Actually, he'll hold on just as. I keep thinking there's another ghoul next to him, but that's just Herman.
I keep doing the same thing. I was looking at flanking a moment ago, and I was like, I could flank there. I was like, nope, that's not an ally.
That's just Herman. He will move he'll move like this, just to stand in a bit of a better position. Yeah, and that ends his turn.
Beautiful.
All right.
No, there's another one.
No! God damn it!
Many.
I suck at my job! No, it hits! I could have blocked it too!
Aurelius, you see as one of the ghouls just launches itself at you. It's gonna go.
Why did we hire this guy?
Yeah! I think he
Luckily,
makes the
you
save.
make the save against being paralyzed. However, you take 6 points. Why did you not take it?
He's too cool to take damage.
Yeah.
It's saved against the damage as well. But you should take.
But bam!
Oh, because you rolled.
Oh.
Hellish rebuke!
He got rebuked!
Blows up his wife in the same process.
I do, however, need a flat d20 with that then. See if it surges. It's just a burst of flame as the ghoul begins to shriek. And at this point, Jeroen, you become very aware there are more rushing from the woods.
Behind us? Like, to the west?
To the side.
Okay. Jeez, I got scared for a moment, really. I mean, I'm still scared, but...
Correct. Okay, that is its turn.
I should just listen to my gut, you know?
Yeah, you definitely should.
I should just listen. God damn it.
My imp is going to target this guy and attack it.
Good.
Oof.
Oh yeah, the poison immunity.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. And then that's its turn.
Okay. Evangeline.
Okay. Remind me, is stepping a thing in this?
What?
No, that's wrong. I'm trying to remember what.
Oh.
I'm trying to recall attack of opportunity rules. It's been a while.
You move out of range, you will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay, right, no, that's fine. I will, for a bonus action, I will Crimson Right on my hands. And that basically just looks like me
Yeah, go ahead and use the
Bleeding.
feature and roll the damage that you do to yourself as you.
Yeah. What was it? D6, I think. What is my crimson white damage? There we go. Oh, fantastic.
Let me take that away for you. There you go. What damage does it do to you? Like what damage does it add? Sorry.
1d6 cold damage to my attacks.
Okay, I've added that to the claw attack.
Fantastic. I'm going to save my Maladip, and I'm going to move here and swipe.
Okay, make sure you target first, please.
Swippen twiceth.
First one will hit. Bring it down near death as it flails.
Damn D6.
Hit. Probably.
Yeah.
That is the dandy
Hunting
size.
it down.
And then I'm going to move to here. To be next to Zion. Because
You doing
fuck
anything
that Relrius guy. Am I right?
Oof, abandoned.
Ben.
Thank God.
Sorry, what was your question, Ty?
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Relrius?
I'm going to move to there. Okay. And then I'm going to target this guy and hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Easy.
Bam.
Hit.
Bam. And then the second one.
Is near death.
Oh. You get used to it.
Don't worry, you won't suck forever.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Oh,
Another one!
where's this one? Oh, there.
Angry screaming.
Mouse blocks it hard.
I know this sound.
God, there's another one. Jesus. Oh no. Come on.
At least we took the gas out quickly.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Luckily, now Herman and Strauss 20 AC is coming into play. Yes, my turn. I turn to
Do
this
these-
one. And I will just to ask, if I now want to hit him with a ranged cantrip, that's with disadvantage, right?
Sorry, two, give me. If you, yes, if any ranged attack will now be with disadvantage because you are in.
I risk it for the biscuit. I'll risk it.
Punch him.
Yeah.
They've got a
chill,
pretty
Todd.
low AC.
Just
Pretty simple.
the clawed hand comes out, claws at him, and ends his life. I look around the battlefield real quick, and I take a position next to Lord Relius, sort of defensively, but keep an eye out as I order Herman and Strauss to continue slaughtering the ghouls, and that will end my turn for the time being.
Uh-oh.
Another one! Let's just keep coming!
Yes, I do.
Man, they're making it very tempting to cast Fireball. I want to say those.
Ghoulish circumstances.
Nope. Nope.
Are these, did they have the whole undead blessing? I forgot if that gave a bonus to attack or not.
Oh, yes. They should do. I actually don't think it's on them, but it doesn't help their attack.
Oh, it was like mostly mental, right? And then like AC a bit, something like that. Yeah.
Oh no! Nice.
Oh no! What is it? Is it resistant to damage?
Yeah, non-magical damage.
Oh, well.
Herman?
Will you look at that?
Herman turns to this one and will attack.
Oh,
Unfortunately missing. Sorry. But hey, he tried. That ends his turn.
Okay, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Rune?
Do I suspect there are more ghouls? Or is this now all of them?
You can use your action to roll a perception check if you wish.
No. No, I won't do that. I'll wander over here.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I might just go into flanking just because I can. I have the movement. Maybe I will lure out more of the ghouls to attack me. It's better than my boss.
He says that.
Who knows? Maybe someone comes from up here down with like a people's elbow and just like fucking body slabs Elroy's.
Gosh, slam!
Yeah, it's gonna be really shitty if that happens.
John Cena!
Yeah,
As
yeah.
far as
All
you can
right.
tell, with your passive perception, there is nobody
That's
jumping
not-
off the cliff.
Great. Fast resist is shit because of this exhaustion, so it's not very reliable.
Yeah. Yeah. I did take that into account. when I said that.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll just
Thank you.
actually sorry, switching away shields as a bonus action?
Yes, yeah, because it counts as armor, so it's an action.
An action, a whole action? Even
Yeah.
if it's smaller than armor? It's a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
Dropping it is easier though, right? I think? Was that not the thing? Just dropping the shield?
I think that was over with weapon.
Yeah.
So, donning or doffing a shield is, technically speaking, an action, because it counts under armor. Like, actual armor does take longer than that, by the way. Heavy armor is 10.
I know. No,
I will let you just drop it as a bonus.
that would be cool. At least as a bonus action, that would be good. I think I'll sort of drop it somewhere around here, close to Siren. I'll drop my shield. I'll switch to then it's my weapon switching thing. I will do switch over to my greatsword.
Make sure you mark the shield off just for AC purposes.
Yeah, of course. Unequip. Boop, boop. And then I will use my greatsword instead. To hopefully cut through these guys a little bit quicker.
Adamantine greatsword. Damn!
Damn, son.
Nice.
There
Well,
we
he
go,
cut
that's
through
good.
him quicker, that's for damn sure.
And then I'll just take a 5-foot step back.
Beautiful. Thank you. The gift? You can see they're falling.
Yeah. I'm going to run in front of Jiren.
The side. Psychic breath. I didn't know Black Dragons had a psychic breath.
I'm technically an emerald with with black scales mixed in.
Oh, yeah, sure. Alright. Huh.
And that's just my first part of the attack. And then I just take a swing with my longsword.
Nice, nice.
And then I continue to step up.
Are gonna do one more round because I think we can end it in one more round, unless there's more goals.
There are always more ghouls.
What is Strauss doing?
Strauss will then move up to lock the wall that now formed with Zyron, and will attack this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Well hit. Good damage. Nice. Strauss cuts its head off. And that will end Strauss' turn.
Very much. Imp.
Seeing that this ghoul decided to attack him instead, Silas will turn invisible as his action and fly the fuck away.
Anything else?
Yeah. That's it. That's his action.
Eventually.
Where is the nearest? There and there. Okay. I'm gonna move to here. And then to 30 feet, I think I've got.
Yeah.
Are there benefits to flanking?
Yep.
Advantage?
Nope.
No, just reduce AC.
They get the
Okay.
flank damage. Still, unfortunately.
Okay.
Second
try
attack.
We try again.
First
No, no.
blessing of the undead.
Cool. That, I believe, is my turn.
Beautiful.
Unless you would allow me to make a offhand attack with my other hand with a bonus action. Is that a thing?
Not light. It's
Okay.
not.
Okay, I'm gonna
Valorous.
target this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the old Eldritch Blast.
You Eldritch Blast.
Ooh!
Oh god.
Nice.
Nice. Boom!
That's what we like to see.
Easy.
Finish it
And
off, boss!
then my second beam. Go to this guy.
Yeah!
Oh wow.
And another 20 ghouls show up.
We'll end the session there. At the end of combat, we'll pick up. You guys can do some investigation, do some things next time. That is it for today.
Oh yeah, our second combat, everyone.
Nice, nice.
As
Immediately failed at my job and my boss took 4 damage. Horrible.
That 4 damage is like 400 gold off your contract, right?
No! money!
Every damage you fight is 100 gold.
Every damage is 100 gold.
No!
Considering if I die, you don't get paid at all.
Just go raid your house.
Yeah. There's
He's dead. Quick, steal everything. All right, Relrius. Can you give me a starter wish for today, please?
My star goes to Dr. Sidrovich. Oh my goodness.
It is a absolutely atrocious name to pronounce because it's written weird.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well. Let's go. Alright, Dr. Sidorovich, because of Harmon and Strauss, they are amazing. I love them.
They do surprisingly well, except, when someone fucking nat 20s them.
But they took like no damage from that nat 20.
They took
Yeah,
some.
it was just D4s in the end,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing was is that they get like 19 HP from me at this point.
Wish is hopefully the plan comes together at the chapel. Yeah.
Well, we're not exactly the A team, are we?
I don't know, I think we did pretty well there. I mean, sure, Jeroen dropped the ball, but hey, that will come up in his performance review.
That'll come up in his monthly performance review.
Sidrovich, can I have a star and a wish, please?
I'll give my star to Evangeline for I generally just enjoyed the handling of being in the air realm with the genie, but then also the fucking gall of drawing a card after you've just been saved from falling God knows how high.
I'm gonna be honest, that's the only thing I
with
regret doing this session, because I was like, well, should I do? There's no fucking reason why she would do this. Go on then, and then it's my least favorite card in the entire deck.
Yeah, well,
the fourth time.
For the fourth time.
That should teach you a lesson. Don't fucking draw their card. They don't draw their cards on you in that position. But yeah, great. I really like that. As for a wish, I really wish for a white kingdom artifact.
I'm not surely not on the random ass guests like on Google's effects out in the.
But these guys were probably struggling something, so who knows? It might be something small. I want to just get my teeth into that lore, you know. I want to start exploring little bits here and there.
Only the white. Jeroen.
Like white chocolate.
I think my star will go out to I think Zyron today. I think there were some good moments there, and so the Matteo was extremely clutch.
Yeah,
that was really good and really sped things up, and seems Zyron has a lot of good connections. And there was some good roleplay moments as well. And yeah, my wish is that next time I'll listen more to my gut feeling and not just run up. I feel like it's just like I saw the boss right there. I was like, if we kill them, maybe the rest scatter, but they didn't. They didn't want to scatter. They actually came then with the ambush. It probably gave them knowledge of the ambush. They were like, oh, maybe we can still do this.
Look, we give you shit, but I honestly think you still played the right move in getting after the gas, because Haben and Strauss probably would have gotten their shit kicked in if that thing started rolling good.
Yeah.
And they can handle the ghouls. They can't handle the gas on their own.
Yeah, it has a lot more HP. There's a little bit more power oomph behind it. But yeah, no, so I think it was just like, I was like, this looks like premium ambush material, and it was exactly what I thought it was. So yeah, no, I hope just next session, if I get enough feeling like that, I maybe act upon it, or do something with it, not just ignore it.
Wow, we got to experience premium ambush. Forget off my fucking desk, you cunt.
Thank you very much. Sorry. So what was the actual wish part? Just in simple terms.
Oh, just if I get enough feeling like that, I actually act upon it. I hope
too much, but yeah.
It's more personal wish, less of a game wish,
Okay, lovely. Zyron?
My star goes Evangeline for the interaction with the Djinn. I really like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The pulling of the cards and the amount of times the beast card was pulled.
Good times.
And then wish to get to the church.
You'll get there. Now that you've cleared this, you'll get there. He says. No, now that there was anyway, whatever. now that you've killed these, Evangeline, star and wish.
My star will go to Dr. Sidorovich, because of the way that he breaks down all of our issues into nice little meat chunks for us to digest easily.
It is important that you chew your food properly.
It is important that you ingest your lore correctly.
And what's your wish?
My wish is that I get my hands back as quickly as possible because this sucks.
Oh, you did very well.
Sucks.
You did very well.
Yeah,
I'm sure I did well. Like, I'm sure that happened right in the fight. Yeah, but I like. Okay, here's the thing. The thing I like least in these games is when I lose the opportunity to play the character I want to play, and sometimes a thing happens, like a particular type of madness, or an effect is placed on you for an extended period of time, which prevents me from playing my character. And with the way that we've been spending 5 to 6 sessions on 2 days, I suspect that I will continue to have this effect on me for the next 5 or 6 weeks of real life.
Now you know how Alex or
Not a fucking chance. Alright.
We're gonna be dead before then, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Listen, bitch, you
right.
have lost
Thank
the
you
right
very
to
much
sit on my
for-
legs when you break.
Thank you very much for playing today, guys. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Salix, by the way, I was kidding earlier. It's not a secret. We're playing D&D later. I'm playing a character, which is what we're yeah. But that is unfortunately not a streamed game. A little home game, but it's no secret. I'm playing an orc. Funnily enough.
An orc?
Nice.
Yeah.
I love this orc.
A totem barbarian.
I play an orc vampire on Thursdays. Who
Orc
almost
vampire?
got his head. An orc vampire.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah. In Pathfinder. And I almost got my head ripped off by a fairy.
Fairy?
Amazing.
By a fairy.
It would be like that sometimes.
How
Guys.
much keratin was this fucking fairy on by chance?
It was called a skull fairy.
Oh, those suck!
Thank
Trash
you.
fairy!
Thank you very much for playing today, guys. It was a lot of fun. We are, of course, going to go raid because that's what we do. We're a good little band of orcs. We have somebody doing a D&D heist session. So we are going to go see what they're down to. They've got a Dragon Ball and they've got some other stuff. So we'll go see what they're doing. But thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful time. Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Oh my god, is that how you power it?